amount left over just sitting in the fridge, and I'm like, I'm gonna put those in a bowl and eat those. Excellent decision.
Riveting stuff, dude.
Yeah, dude, this is why we have so many viewers.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Like,
good thing you went live
today.
Yeah, it's a good thing you went live before that.
Oh,
wouldn't want to deprive the folks of that, dude.
No, we couldn't do that. We mustn't. Oh man, I'm very much enjoying the grapes right now. They're like ridiculously sweet. I'm not sure where the fuck they got them, but they're almost like candy.
Mm. Yeah, you get them that are real fresh, real sweet like that. It is pretty good.
Yeah, it's like most of the time when you get grapes, they're like, what do you call it? Like the what's that dude made the joke? Like they're the fruit of chance. Like you're gonna get a good grape, and then every once in a while you'll get a bad grape, but you never know what's gonna happen when you pick one off the thing. But they're right now, for whatever reason, in the last couple of weeks, they've just been really like all like little sweet, perfect grapes.
Nice.
The limes, however, have been fucked. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It looks like they just harvested a bunch of like cancerous testicles or some shit.
Mm. Well, the good news is limes are always awful. So,
oh, I don't use them. My dad fucking drinks vodka tonic is his poison of choice. So, gotta have several limes. Like every time I go shopping, I gotta pick up like 4 or 5 more limes.
Yeah, never been a fan, man.
I think
I like lime flavored stuff, and I like lemon flavored stuff, but I don't really like lemons or limes, dude, by themselves.
In marinades is where I like those lemons and limes. I'm really a big fan of marinades and flavors. Yeah, like candy and shit.
Yeah, or like the lemon cooler cookies or lemon bars or any of that shit.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Even key lime pie, kind of.
Oh, I'm a big fan of key lime pie.
Yeah, I like it. I don't love it. Not like lemon meringue or that kind of thing, but it's good.
Oh man, we used to have Baker's Square where I'm at. Like we had them for like years and years and years, and then like the last 5 years or so, they went out of business, unfortunately. And they're fucking lemon supreme. Holy shit!
Good stuff, huh?
Oh man, Baker's Square had the best pies, man. Or they're like French Silk, the chocolate one.
Yeah, that is usually pretty good. I like the Marie Callender ones, dude. For the they make like a turtle pie that's pretty good. It's essentially the chocolate with caramel over the top and then whipped cream and other shit.
And some pecans, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like pecans are almonds, not almonds, walnuts are pecans.
All right. Yeah, exactly.
Get a little bit of texture in
there. Yeah, that's a really good one. Banana cream. Although I like bananas by themselves too, so that's not that big of a difference.
Yeah, we've been going through bananas in my house like fucking mad. Like my little brother, that's like all he eats right now. It's literally just bananas and like American cheese. Like he wraps the slice around the banana.
What the fuck, dude?
It's weirdly good. Or at least I used to like it when I was in like high school. I don't know if I haven't had it since, but
that sounds disgusting, dude.
It's kind of like a salty sweet thing.
I guess, dude. That's true. I mean, for the longest time, like old people would put cheese on fucking apple pie. And that seems like it must have been pretty widespread.
Oh, dude, if you get the right apple pie and the right cheese, it's amazing.
Yeah, it must be. It sounds fucking horrible.
It's a salty sweet thing. It's like and who knows, man? You might hate it, but
yeah,
it's you don't expect it to be as good as it is when you think about it before you've ever tried it.
Nah. Well, I don't expect it to be good at all, so maybe the expectations are that low.
It'd be like the best thing ever. You're like, I expected this to be so horrible that I love it now.
Wow, I didn't immediately throw this up. I'm impressed.
Oh my god, I clicked on a BuzzFeed video, which I know is a bad thing. But it's fucking grown ass adult man, like in his mid-20s, who'd never eaten a piece of fruit.
What the fuck, dude?
And they had him like trying different fruits and shit, and it was just like, the fuck, where did you find this freak of fucking nature, and why didn't you kill it?
What was his? How did he manage that? Like, did they give a reason how
Even his parents like he got him on the phone, and his parents like, yeah, we could never get him to eat any fruit. It's the weirdest thing. Like,
okay, so it wasn't like some weird religious thing, or his parents were some kind of fucking anti-fruit Nazis or something. That's fucking bizarre.
And you could tell by the way his dad was talking that his dad is just like, yeah, because you're not gonna fucking listen anyway. So the fuck are you after?
Fucking little brat.
You could tell this is a dude who just was extremely like one of those stubborn kids, like the oppositional defiant thing.
No, right.
From the way the dad was just like, yeah, you're my kid and I like you a lot, but fuck, I want to strangle you right now.
I am obligated to love you, but
I am obligated. That would be, oh man,
that would be fucking great.
That'd be like a great thing to make like a running joke, like between like an adult and like a kid.
Yeah, like I only love you because I feel like a moral obligation to do so.
Yeah, just straight up being, I am obligated to love you. Being
if
like
you weren't my kid, holy shit! If you weren't my kid, oh god, I would actively fucking beat you anyway.
That'd be the best thing for fucking like out in public, just to make everybody like be like, the fuck did I just hear? Get that like to be like a normal thing that you and your kids say, like it's an inside joke kind of deal, and just watch the fucking people just the fuck. I mean, can you imagine if you heard that shit?
Over you verbally scarring your child.
Oh,
no, man. Seriously, if you knew this kid like I know him, you'd fucking hate him too.
Be the best fucking thing in the world. Oh my god. Just I'm not sure you wouldn't get like those little old ladies that just like want to fucking start some shit.
Yeah, like they want to like call the cops on you or something. Or just fucking berate you for being such a horrible person.
Yep, they come up and they're like, nah, 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 nah. It's usually about like all I get out of it if I hear that.
Right. Shut up and die already, you old hag.
It's like, you're just shrill and annoying. I'm not listening anymore.
Yeah. Got to be careful with telling somebody that old to drop dead, just in case.
Well, what was it? There was a joke I saw somebody posted about how like they found a way to get back at the old people that, you know, kind of poke at them a little whenever they're at a wedding and be like, you're next. They just do the same thing at funerals with the older people.
Right.
Just go, you're next.
You're next. Has your will been updated?
Oh my god. That's just such a fucked up one. You're like, whoa, dude.
Got to make sure you keel over when you're still leaving shit to me.
Oh my god. Hold on a sec. I got to share this one real quick. Just this ad over here. It's obviously one of those clickbait, like take 1 cup before bed. This will burn your belly and arm fat like crazy. No. And then the pictures of somebody like fucking cooking down fat and like rendering fat in a fucking pot.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all just fat, like being slowly cooked down. Like if you were gonna make suet or like lard or something like that.
Right.
Gotta render it out. I was just like, that's a fucking weird choice.
Yeesh.
Like take a cup or something. Be like your stomach turns into a pan and fucking cooks your fat off your body. That's not a weird connection.
Wow, that's fucking bizarre.
And then the thing it's on is the dude that made the Pelosi video getting outed by somebody from the Daily Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Like Facebook just handed over the user's private data to like some guy
To dox him?
because he's a reporter to dox him.
Jesus, dude. Oh, fuck.
And
Zuckerberg, fucking drop dead. I know you're not a fucking senior citizen, but seriously, do the world a favor. Fucking drop dead.
Well, and then not only that, but like over a fucking funny video of
over a fucking Jesus fucking Christ.
But
yeah, no, he must be destroyed because he mocked someone who desperately needs to be mocked.
Well, I mean, making jokes, it should be illegal. You should be called out and shamed and sent to like Twitter jail or Facebook prison or whatever the fuck. Actually, Facebook refused to remove that video, which was surprising. A lot of people were shocked about that.
It'd probably be too incriminating. Like, what do you mean? We didn't give that to him. Look, we didn't even take the video down. Like, that's probably the only reason.
Oh, I wonder. Yeah, the story about them refusing to take the video down started before he got doxxed, though, or even like investigated.
Mm-hmm. Still seems like plausible deniability to me, dude. Although, again, I'm not willing. I'm pretty unwilling to give Facebook the benefit of the doubt on anything. So I'm a little biased, I would imagine.
I would think, as opposed to plausible deniability, more along the lines of the more they make a big thing out of it and the more controversy, the more
the Streisand effect.
People are paying attention, and so it seems like a bigger deal than it is.
Yeah, Streisand effect, dude.
Yeah. Well, this fucking thing in this dude's ear. But the dude is got like is going to actually sue the Daily Beast, which should be interesting. I'm interested to see if a doxing victim can actually literally go after the person who doxed them at this point in court and win. So hopefully that pays out.
Fuck yeah, dude. That would be fucking amazing. I would love to see any of these tech firms get busted for their fucking censorious bullshit.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, the Trump has launched an antitrust investigation against Google.
Nice.
So,
yeah, once last time an antitrust, even an investigation happened, wasn't it Microsoft, and nothing really came of it? And before that, it was what, AT&T in the fucking 80s? It seems like there was
Ma Bell had to get broken up.
Yeah. I wonder how old you have to be to know that happened.
As far as Microsoft had to give a ton of money
to
Apple in order to keep them in business.
I remember seeing those fucking videos of Apple with Bill Gates like giving a message like, yeah, I'm gonna help you guys out, like he fucking wanted to. You know what I mean? No, competition's great for everyone. It'll be better for everyone. I'm giving you all this money out of the kindness of my heart. Like, there was literally a video in the Apple studio, or not studios, whatever, the headquarters of them playing that clip of fucking Bill Gates saying that shit. Oh, fuck. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I think the difference between that, because Ma Bell did get broken up, like it did go to a bunch of different companies.
Yeah, it broke up into like Pac Bell or Bell Atlantic, 9X, all these different fucking companies.
So that was regional. A good thing. I think what they didn't do there is they didn't take into account that like it was still owned by like a few people.
Mm-hmm.
So now those same people just owned more companies. It wasn't like they actually did anything to encourage.
Yeah, it still wasn't.
But also, like, if you think about it, telephones are such an intrinsic part of not just the way the country runs and like the economy kind of rests on those communications, but the military as well. And I think that's a big part of what kept Windows and Ma Bell from getting too harshly remonstrated. And I don't believe it's the same case with Google, so it might not turn out the same way.
Right.
Because like the military early on was like, computers, this could fucking help out. And if everything is on one specific operating system, that's going to make a big difference.
Yeah, so they were definitely,
the government was definitely backing Microsoft in a big bad way because of the military. And I would imagine similar with Ma Bell stuff.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense, dude.
I mean, that's
But
my
yeah, I'm
guess.
glad.
I could be wrong. You know, I'm obviously not the fucking smartest dude out there, but
You've obviously done more research than me, dude, because I didn't know any of that shit, or even think of any of that shit.
yeah, true. I mean, I've you know, I grew up in California. It's just super fucking liberal, so you know, we're taught that kind of weird shit in schools.
I was gonna say you shouldn't know anything at all in that case. Yeah, you
So
should.
I
You
came
should have no
in.
useful information.
I got out of high school
No, it
when
was
that.
back. I think when we went to school, I think liberal was still a decent thing. Like they were still trying to do good. They weren't authoritarian back then. Maybe it was, and I just didn't notice it. But you know what I'm saying? Like
No,
I
it
think being
hadn't swung
liberal
so
was
far to the extreme. Like it was
still,
perfectly
yeah,
okay to be conservative and talk about being Republican, and in my grade
yeah.
school,
You wouldn't be called a
we
racist.
voted for Ross Perot in my grade school, voting for like what do you call it?
Yeah, you're
Just to
throwing
see
your.
what would happen if your school elected the president, kind of thing. Like this is how voting is. Like look how
Right. Yeah,
you
you
know.
always everybody at all schools do that shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and Ross
did
Perot won all the fucking grade school. He won that fucking place. So
the teachers tell you were throwing your vote away?
no, but they were like, see, and that's the interesting thing is in real life, the third party never wins.
Well, he got a good 15%, or he got a good chunk of the vote, dude.
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
I think he
yeah,
was a
but
big fucking upset, but you know that's
he really did decide it. He didn't win it, but he really decided it. Like if he wasn't in it, who was that when he was running with? Was it Clinton and fucking who the fuck was running for office with Perot? Was it Clinton and not Dole? Was it Dole? Fuck.
no.
God,
I
my memory
only
is
have I
fucking
have
off.
the access to the magic box that has all of
It had to
human
be
information.
Clinton. It had to be Clinton because I know I was a sophomore, so that would have been 16, 92 or 93. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was 92 to 2000, right? Clinton
So Bill Clinton, George Bush. It was
and
when
Ross
Bill
Perot.
Clinton defeated George H. Bush, so
Oh
senior,
yeah, that's right. So
the
92.
incumbent
Yeah,
George Bush,
91,
92. Yeah,
yeah, 91 would have been the election. All right, but that was the thing is anybody like the reason I was saying the thing about throwing your vote away is because that's what everyone was saying, like in the news and shit. Like if you're voting for Pro, you're throwing your vote away. And I fucking made that as a joke to a dude in my class, and he started like arguing with me about it.
and you're
And I
like,
was
I'm
like,
fucking joking.
dude, our votes don't count. We're not actually voting, dude. So
Yeah,
you don't even have a vote to throw away. This is a fucking exercise in democracy or whatever.
yeah,
But yeah, he
exactly.
was really like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm like, yeah, dude, you're right. I was kidding. It definitely isn't because your vote doesn't fucking count because you're 16 or 15.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
just fucking
probably got out
idiot.
of high school before the PC stuff had even started. And
Right.
then when I got out of high
Yeah,
school, it was just the very first bit of it was starting. Like we didn't have Common Core math or any of that bullshit.
mhm.
It was
Yeah, honestly, yeah, there was no, people mostly got along regardless of what race you were, except for black people. And, it was it was a pretty decent time, dude.
yeah, I
There were
was
a few Mexican people that hated white people, but it was pretty rare. It was
yeah,
really just the black people. Black people fucking hated white people in my town.
we didn't really even have
It was
that.
pretty
I mean,
bad.
we
Yeah.
when I was in high school, the I went to a high school that had just opened up, and it was the big selling point that they were going for is this is going to be the most mixed high school in the county. Like they're going to have the most, minorities. And the worst we had was we had race riots, which
Mm.
weren't actually riots and had nothing to do with race. It was just the gangbangers facing off against the football team, duking it out. So there were like maybe 10 fights. So I mean, it's
Wow.
obviously in a school of like a few thousand people, it's not a fucking riot. It was a big fight, and it just progressed over the course of the day, like different little fights, all adding up. But
They're desperate to fucking make it a race riot.
Oh, that's what they announced on like the radio and shit. So like my parents, when I got home, were all freaking out, like, "Oh my god, what were the race riots like?" And I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about?"
Like, there was a couple fights, dude.
Yeah, there was a few fights, and like lunch ended early because they just kept breaking out, and they're like, "Shit, we got to get this under control." By the way, the gangbangers in my area are not real gang members, so they made a big fucking mistake going after the football team. They got beat the fuck up.
They thought they were hard. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, dude, at our school, the fucking the Cowboys and the Stoners didn't get along, and they were kind of fighting all the time. So what they decided to do was just play football against each other.
Oh, brutal!
They kind of fuck each other up that way, but still, like, no fights actually broke out during the football games. And they weren't wearing pads.
Nobody could get suspended that way, but they could still fucking get
you could still fucking hit them. And, you know, nobody was really taking any cheap shots or anything. They're hitting each other fucking hard, but nobody was taking any cheap shots or anything. So they kind of got the aggression out without getting in trouble for it.
Yeah, that's a good way to go.
Pretty decent.
It's a healthy way to do it. I'm just thinking, yikes, because I'm sure that was pretty fucking heavy. They were into it.
Yeah, they were fucking each other up. It was fun to watch, dude.
Oh, hey, what's up, Liz? we have a viewer. It's the best ever.
Hooray! Oh yeah, next week I'm not going to be able to be here.
Yeah, I figure. Hopefully Satan's on. I'll just like leave a note up like tonight afterwards. Be like, you know, no show next week or something, and then in the Twitter thing. Because that's what professional podcasters do, right? Whatever the fuck. Yeah. It's just doing a podcast, though.
I don't know why you would ask me what professional podcasters do.
I don't know, man.
I'm sure the fuck not going to know. Although we could always just like, I'll record some of my dryer running. Satan can record some of him snoring. Put it on a fucking loop.
Play it on a fucking loop.
Yeah, and even you can just kind of record yourself mispronouncing words and fucking bam. None of us have to be there.
I'll just ramble on and occasionally stop for no reason, and there will be no point to any of the things I said. It'll be perfect.
Record yourself telling a story, and then cut that down.
Well, I actually made YouTube videos on the Skittles McSavvy Pants channel that were exactly that, stories that just didn't go anywhere intentionally, and I'm sure like anybody that watched that was like, "Oh fuck."
Like, look, he did this so long, he does it now in fucking real life.
Oh yeah, this is like at least we have one viewer. That's true, and it is ironic that it is somebody who actually has like an audience on YouTube. It's the only one. Oh man,
far more than ours. But I never fucking tweet anything out either. I'm gonna start doing that. Although I don't have
lost access to the Twitter that goes with this YouTube account, unfortunately. Unless I'm going to give him my phone number, and I'm not going to do that. So
again, I tweet like once every 6 months, so I don't even know if that's going to fucking help anything. You know what I mean? Like, I barely check things on Twitter, like maybe once or twice a week for about 5 minutes when I'm really fucking bored. But I don't. Beyond that, I don't do a goddamn thing.
I find a lot of the like weird news topics or like different things to look at.
And I can be good for that. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with you, man.
Oh yeah, like Twitter is a good place to find like wacky things. Like, oh, here was one thing I found that was fucking epic. I think this is still a thing that goes on. So there should be more. This is r/things cut in half porn.
Things
so you
cut
can
in half
like
porn.
It's just like pictures of shit that's cut in half.
All right.
So like here's a Perkins engine.
Why are they assigning the word porn to this kind of thing?
I think because people really enjoy it.
All right.
This is just a schematic of like a battleship.
Kind of a side view, slicey thing.
Oh, here's a rocket engine. That's kind of cool. They got a micro SD card. All right, that looks cool right here.
Motorcycle cut in half.
A cool fucking motorcycle engine.
Yeah, that is kind of cool to see the inside.
How's
A
it?
little side
That's interesting.
action.
Get the piston.
Looks like a face there at the top, dude, in the middle.
Oh, it kind of does. Yeah, like an
Two
owl.
big
Maybe.
eyes and then the mouth wide open.
Oh, I was seeing this is the mouth, like the beak, like an owl. But yeah, now there's also this here is a mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the two eyes right above that, and the nose in the middle.
Man, I'm not fucking out of it. All right. Let's see. There was one I found earlier that was cool, but it looks like it's already way down. Like they had fucking a grenade. That looked hella cool. I'm not finding it now. I guess it might have gotten taken off or something, maybe.
Too violent. Far too violent.
I don't know with Reddit.
They should have that scene. They should have that scene from The Cell where it fucking cuts the horse into a bunch of chunks.
Oh, here's a brain. Not cut in half, like bisecting the two halves of the brain left to right, but cut front to back.
Oh, gotcha.
Cerebellum right here. Is it corpus callosum back here? I don't know.
No, the corpus callosum is the part that's right in the middle that separates the two halves, dude.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because like men have a smaller corpus callosum than women.
It's not the size, dude. It's how you work it.
It's one of those biological things. Like chicks can multitask better than dudes, probably to keep babies from dying.
That's fucking bigoted, Stabby. Men and women are exactly the same in every goddamn way, especially biologically.
Oh, man. Oh, there was a dude who actually found and cut a grenade in half and kind of blew himself up, according to Liz. Like, goddamn, dude. I'm not at all surprised that some dude found a real grenade and was like, I'm going to fucking cut it in half.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah, Darwin Award. He's like, I'm getting me a Darwin Award, goddammit.
That'd be hella funny if like some dude like submitted it ahead of time. Like sent him like an application to get a Darwin Award and then outlined like how he was gonna fucking die and then just
Yeah, did you know what I was talking about when I said have you seen The Cell? Have you seen the movie?
That's the one with the lady that goes into like virtual reality world or like into the guy's brain.
Yeah, it's like a serial killer's brain. Well, there's a scene where like it's supposed to be like the avatar of him as a kid, like innocent kid. He's like playing with this horse, and she comes to talk to him, whatever. And then all of a sudden, fucking he like backs off as his timer's winding down, and then just all of a sudden, these fucking big glass things come down through the horse. And then it all spreads out, and it's like little fucking like 6-inch sections of the horse spread out through these fucking 20 fucking different little, glass things, and everything's still working. Like you can still see fucking like veins pumping and the fucking heart pumping and shit. It's pretty fucking badass, dude.
There was an actual art piece that was like a horse that got separated into 6 sections from front to back in like glass display cases. Obviously, the things weren't still working. Nothing was still pumping.
Right.
But no, that was like a legitimate art thing, like a modern art guy.
Yeah, so let me see if I can show this here. Like, is this showing up yet or no?
Oh, that's not exactly the way it looked in the actual art. That's pretty.
No, that's just when it first started. It spreads out from that spot.
Yeah, I can tell because there are 2 things of glass in each spot.
Yeah, this shows it pretty well. Does that get a bigger shot or no? God damn it, it's a fucking YouTube thing. But yeah, this shows it a little better, I think.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It goes into sections. That's nothing at all like the art piece. The art piece had like big wooden fucking sides. And then it was obviously filled with like, formaldehyde.
Right. Just actually preserved in there. Yeah. Dude, that movie is a fucking trip. If you've never seen that movie, you should check it out.
I'm not a big horror movie guy.
It's not really horror, dude, to be honest with you. It's just fucking...
Is it super like gore fest? Because that's the main thing I don't like.
Not real. No, I mean, there's some weird shit. Like he fucking, does the suspension thing where he, puts hooks into himself and fucking hangs. But there's not a lot of fucking actual gore. It's not like a fucking Tarantino movie or something. It's nothing fucking crazy like that. I guess it is a horror movie, but I don't know. It's more about just crazy fucking visuals, dude. Like, if you're ever going to eat mushrooms or LSD again, it'd be a fucking pretty cool movie to watch. Or if you're going to be really stoned. Any of those things, it would work pretty well for any of those situations. Yeah, just a lot of weird shit because the guy's insane. You know what I mean? So his mind is a bunch of weird shit going on. It's got Jennifer Lopez, Vince Vaughn. I think Vincent D'Onofrio plays the serial killer guy. Yeah, it's just really fucking trippy movie.
That sounds interesting. I'm in.
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio is very fun to watch.
Yeah, no, he does a good job, man.
Yeah, I'm not against watching like a thriller or a suspense movie, something that's really genuinely interesting. But like, I'm not a fan of like the Saw,
yeah, it's closer to that.
Krueger, Jason stuff. Like, I don't hate it. I just like whatever.
Yeah, it's closer to what you're saying, like action / suspense. Closer to that than a horror movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, there's not a whole lot of gratuitous violence shit like you get in horror movies.
Yeah, I don't usually.
There's definitely some shit, but it's not over the top, or again, not like what you'd see in a true horror movie.
Yeah, I think it's because I don't get scared. So I think part of what people enjoy about those movies is that it kind of scares them a little.
Oh, right.
It's a nice ass. Thank you, Liz. That is very true. And Jennifer Lopez has a hell of an ass. But yeah, like if you don't get that, it's not
interesting. Yeah. No, this is like you said. It's more of a suspense / thriller type movie.
And I'm getting Liz is saying it's one of her favorites too.
Yeah, pretty wacky.
A guy took a selfie with a grenade, took the pin out, and then thought if he didn't throw it, it wouldn't blow up. Apparently.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That didn't work out.
That is definitely a Darwin Award, dude. That is in the true spirit. I hope, again, as long as he didn't have any kids before he did it, ideally.
Yeah, you don't want somebody to feel bad about it. But then again, like, I mean.
No, you want them removed from the gene pool. That's the whole point of the Darwin Awards is people getting the award because they're removing themselves from the gene pool. That's why it's called Darwin Award.
I mean, that is a very true point.
And that, too.
Oh, never allow. Why does every website I visit want to give me notifications?
Although, if you did have kids, like, wouldn't you make something up about how your dad died other than he fucking pulled a grenade and took a selfie and didn't think it was going to blow up when he pulled the pin?
Wait, what?
There was a dude who took a selfie with a grenade.
Who died like that?
I don't know specifically who. It's just a story that we were told.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the term redneck could apply to this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably a good chance. Oh, he sent the selfie to his girlfriend right before he ended up dying. So that was the last picture of him that she had was him with the fucking grenade pin.
Like hit send and bam.
I wonder if like her first response was to cry or the first response was to go, "I fucking knew it."
Well, I would imagine the picture. Was he fucking like killing himself because of her or something? What the fuck?
No, he wasn't killing himself. He just took a selfie with the grenade, thinking it'd be cool that as long as he didn't throw the grenade, it wouldn't blow up if he took the pin out.
Oh fuck!
Like it's a fucking water balloon explosive.
Well, then she wouldn't have known what happened. Then you know what I mean?
No, she just got the selfie and then he was dead.
Sorry.
Like after.
I just realized I might have been stepping on a premise you were setting up instead of. No. Wait a minute! I'm a fucking hole tonight, buddy.
We don't step on premises in this fucking stream. What are you talking about? We just roll over jokes entirely and then let the audience there and pet our belly like a bunch of fucking fat retards.
There you go.
Fair enough.
That's why we have thousands of viewers, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes tens of viewers.
We roll over on top of the premise and just get our belly rubs by our fat retard audience.
Oh, that sounds great. I don't know if I've never had a belly rub. That might actually be something that would be really fun.
No, see, the only time you get a belly rub is when you.
Furry.
Oh, now you ruined it.
The only time you get a belly rub, except when you're a furry, is when you're at one of the massage parlors and the cops come in and they stop rubbing your junk and just go, "Oh yeah, nice belly, fat white man, nice belly."
Oh man,
Kenny, that had nothing to do with his fucking raging erection. that was just a side effect of me rubbing his belly.
pay no attention.
Honestly, let's be fair though. If it's yours, the term raging is not proper. Like it's like mildly annoyed.
Yeah, well,
Middle-aged,
my
mildly annoyed erection. Speaking of mildly annoyed, it's William Stenchover in the chat. Hey, what's up?
Oh fuck, dude.
That's going to be the best joke all night. Everybody can go home.
Fuck.
Like, honestly, dude, I'm just proud that you actually performed a segue correctly. Speaking of something relevant, holy shit!
Timestamp that, goddammit.
You know, I just got to smoke enough weed, but not too much weed. That's the key.
Gotta get the right amount of high, dude. Dude, I have to. Dude, remind me. I have to send you the video of fucking the dude convincing Owen Benjamin that Steven Crowder is bisexual.
Fucking what?
Do you know Steven Crowder was? He claims to be like reformed or whatever, but apparently at some point in his life he was bisexual, dude.
He claims to be reformed, but he was bisexual. That's fucking so funny.
Doesn't he talk shit about gay people? Doesn't he talk shit about being gay now? He does, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, dude. He was. Well, it was the fucking the dudes that I sent you the clips of from Revenge of the Sis. A dude does a show called Nightwave Radio. The one dude with the beard and the weird voice. Did you watch any of those videos or no?
You sent them, so I'm gonna guess you probably didn't.
Wait, you're talking about? Are you the ones that made fun of?
Yeah, him and Vox Day, the ones that were making fun of Owen Benjamin, and
that was the one I didn't get. I thought they did a good job with.
No, Teddy Spaghetti is Vox Day. That's the nickname they came up with for Vox Day. It was Teddy Spaghetti. Because
I've
fucking
never heard
idiot, and he lives in Italy. He lives in Italy, so that's part of the reason why they went with Teddy Spaghetti.
But,
yeah. All right, okay, so you didn't even watch this. Well, anyways, he fucking.
I watched it. I just didn't know who the fuck Vox Day was, so I didn't understand why so much. I was like, I'm sure he's a bad person, but wow.
I gave you a little bit of background on it. Like, he's a fucking idiot, dude. He's the one that came up with fucking calling people gammas, like, as a lower level than even betas are.
Yeah, and he says he has like a mixed martial arts studio and can kick everyone's butt.
Yeah.
And
anytime he begrudgingly admits that someone else is smart, he immediately has to say, "But I'm smarter, though." Out loud.
Truly a narcissistic goldmine, I'm sure.
Yes, dude. Oh, man. Although that's why him and Owen Benjamin probably make a perfect pair. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah. He came up with the for who was it? Alex Jones, I think. He came up with the name Lollipop Fancy Pants, right? And he's
I saw that on there.
He's super proud of it, dude. He will not. He cannot go more than like 2 minutes without saying either lollipop or fancy pants, dude. Like, and he even did a video where all the video is him asking his mom if she thought it was funny and why.
Yeah,
he did a video of just that, dude. I think either that or he's taking too much of what he's got. Because it's like
it's just as smart as he thinks he is.
Who? Wait, what did you just say?
Stench ever says Vox is just as smart as he thinks he is.
Oh, yeah, that's incredibly. I assume he's joking, dude.
Yeah,
but sure. Whatever. Yeah, fucking. It would be fucking. Yeah, if only he was as smart as he thinks he is. Dude.
Yeah, Owen Benjamin going nuts and screaming at his audience and then banning a bunch of them from the chat was always.
Dude, he's getting fucking worse, dude. Like it's really getting to the point where it's not really entertaining anymore, and it's kind of like sad and scary.
Yeah,
Like it's getting really close to the point where it's just fucking sad.
Well, that's what I was saying. He needs medication. Like in the 15 years I've worked in psych, like he fits exactly into like the fucked up, like sort of fucking pill to make him not crazy.
Yeah, and I've never heard anyone have to fucking verbally say out loud how awesome they are and how hilarious they are. Like that is fucking, again, that has probably nothing to do with being crazy, I guess. That's just narcissistic, but god damn, dude. If you say that more than like once a month, you know what I mean? There's something wrong with you. And if you're saying it every 5 minutes, you're seriously fucking mentally ill.
Are we talking about Trump's Twitter?
Mm-hmm. Well, at least Trump accomplishes shit.
Trump is definitely a fucking narcissist. He's absolutely a narcissist.
At least Trump doesn't have people mailing him fucking $2 bills in lieu of super chats.
Oh, that's right. Fucking yeah.
Wait, what?
Owen Benjamin has people fucking snail mailing money to him for super chat instead of super chats. So he's opening up envelopes, pulling the money out, and reading whatever stupid shit they fucking sent to him.
He knows that's illegal, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it's actually illegal. It's definitely not recommended.
No,
it's strongly not recommended.
No, mailing currency is illegal.
It's actually illegal?
Yeah.
Sure. Again, I know they tell you not to fucking do it.
I'm pretty fucking sure it's actually it's a crime to mail currency. At least within the US.
Oh, Trevor's been watching snail mail super chats. He says they're excellent.
Dude, holy fuck. Dude, he's fucking with me. I find it hard to believe that he's a fucking fan of that guy, dude. Yeah. No, dude, because I watched him at first because, you know, I kind of felt...
You were also a retard?
For a little bit. Well, no, he actually wasn't that bad for a while, dude. It was kind of funny, and mainly because, again, he was getting banned from shit, and I almost automatically will fucking sub to somebody that seems to be being censored. Yeah. And but it's like, holy shit, dude, he's fucking in the midst of a fucking prolonged mental breakdown, dude. Oh, for nice that it's being documented, I guess. That's good for something, I guess.
You know, it's entertaining to a lot of people.
Yeah. No, yeah, and that's the thing is I thought it was an act, and I think he might have been playing it up a little at first, but no, he's really fucking losing his mind, dude. Like, it's not a fucking act, dude. I think it's getting to him. I think all this people censoring him or things happening to him that he's feeling, again, everyone's out to get him or whatever. I imagine his marriage isn't doing that well, and
I mean, he goes out to the fucking yard and like hides in a corner of it and screams at his computer for fucking hours a day.
Yeah, that nigger stole my bike. Like, yeah, keep yelling that shit, and people will think you're fucking normal, dude.
Sure, his wife is like, this isn't what I fucking signed up for.
Yeah, that's kind of what the dudes from Revenge of the Sith were saying. They're like, you know when she did this, dude, just so she didn't have to hear that, and it wasn't fucking with the kids. Made him build a shed way the fuck out in the yard. Yeah, far away from them as possible. Oh, fuck. Hey. All right, well, anyways, that was actually off subject, or kind of off subject, but basically there is a fucking Louder with Crowder episode where he's fucking talking about all the shit that he has these regrets about, and at one point he literally says, I worry about Mr. Hyde, rearing up his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase. He literally, again, that might not quite be word for word, but that's very close to exactly what he said. And he was not fucking joking. Like, you can go before and after. He's dead fucking serious on the shit he's talking about.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Dude, and then there's a fucking clip, let's see if I can find it, of Crowder kissing his wife. And because the dude Mersh from Revenge of the Sith, or I think it's Nightwave Radio, was him doing his own show. Anyways, because he's the one that sent him that clip. And Owen fucking hates that dude because he fucking is constantly trashing him for being a fucking lunatic. And you could tell he didn't want to admit it, mainly because he knew the guy that sent it, and he fucking hated the guy that sent it. But anyways, he's the one that sent him the video, and he's like, no, he's just joking. Like, he was in total denial about it. And then as it goes along further and further, you know, like he finally fucking realizes, like, oh shit, like that wasn't a joke, and has to fucking kind of admit it. And he said, there's a fucking clip of Crowder kissing his wife. Have you guys ever seen Crowder's fucking wife?
No.
Either of you guys? She's fucking insanely hot, dude.
Yeah, she's a model or something, I thought. Or as hot as a model from everything I've heard.
Yeah, and there's a fucking thing. There's a picture of him kissing his wife, where it's like he's like looking back at the camera, like, "Is this believable? You guys buying this?" Like, it literally looks like I don't know how you could fucking be kissing anyone that hot, regardless of how many times you've kissed them already, dude. Without fucking, oh god, dude. All right, let me see if I can find it. See what I'm talking about.
Oh, Crowder is definitely a narcissist. Super fucking narcissistic, Mr. Stenchever in the chat.
Oh yeah,
dead on that. Yeah.
So was Owen. So was Vox.
And Soiko is here. I'm not even going to try to get it right.
Honestly, I thought that was intentional. I thought you were calling him Soiko on purpose.
That's pretty good.
And from now on, his name is Soiko.
Just pretend we're doing a Boston accent and we're not adding the word soy to your name.
Oh, I didn't even think of it. Yeah, I thought. I wonder if maybe Not Gay Jared like started misreading some of those subtle hints from Crowder and started trying to blow him or something.
Yeah, no shit.
Got fired or let go or whatever.
Yeah, it is very fucking circumspect, dude. Why that dude quit? Dude, from what I understand,
no, hold on. We're not just gonna skip past that. It's very what?
Circumspect. Yeah, dude.
Are we cutting the tip of a dick off this fucking situation? Is that what we're fucking doing?
Are you under the impression that
circumcised?
It's very circumspect.
I'm right. Motherfucker. It means the same thing as suspicious. You learned something today. Congratulations. All right, but fucking the dude quit without having another job while his wife was like 5 or 6 months pregnant, from what I understand.
Oh yeah, Owen Benjamin.
No, not Owen Benjamin. Not Gay Jared.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing now, because I haven't heard anything.
Something suspicious happened.
Yeah.
Very circumcision, in my opinion, dude.
Oh, Soiko disliked our video. He would like us to know.
Hey, that's gonna mess with the algorithm, dude. We're gonna do really well.
Yeah. I just want to point out that over the last couple hours, do y'all know who Edendro is?
Oh yeah,
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. He's been dragging the fuck out of Kristen for the last few hours because he just found out a few weeks ago that she had been cheating, and then he was like, "All right, we'll work it out as long as you stop fucking being a whore." And then she proceeded to continue being a whore and kept making plans to be a whore with multiple dudes.
Wow.
And so now he's just fucking dragging her on Twitter. And I fucking love Ed, and I fucking knew Kristen a little bit, whatever. But this is just, I fucking love it,
dude. Edendro's fucking hilarious, dude. That sucks, man. I love that guy. All right, check this out.
That's always sad when that shit happens, but entertaining when they bring it out in fucking public for whatever reason.
Yeah, I assume he's being vengeful. That's pretty understandable. Fuck that bitch. All right.
Well, like, and
if you want.
I thought he was fucking with people there for a bit because like he put up a thing. It was like, oh yeah, if you want to see your fucking nudes, go here. I was like now I'm fucking curious. And it was a fucking troll because it just sent you to a website that was just trying to get you to sign up to fucking get your credit card to the sad fucking homeless woman.
Wow. Well, maybe she had a page on there though. Maybe that was
like, I'll fuck you if I can sleep the night here, please.
Damn, dude, that sucks, man. It really does. Like I said, that dude is like definitely one of my top 5 favorite YouTubers, dude.
Did you offer him money to get the actual nudes?
Who is that? Oh, that's Steve.
Yeah, this is Crowder kissing his wife, dude.
Crowder's
and
dead.
Again, yeah, look at it, dude. Seriously, right?
I think he's overcompensating. If you said if it's true that he actually went through like a reforming from being bisexual, he's probably just gay, dude.
Yeah, that was a gamosexual experience.
Yeah, does that kiss not look like it's framed and he doesn't know how to kiss a woman? Like he has no interest in it, I mean.
Oh, I don't know.
She's fucking hot, dude. I don't know. Maybe my tastes are different, but she looks super fucking hot in this picture. And he's like looking away, like, oh, are they buying it? Are they buying it? Is this how a straight guy
if he comes out as like super fucking gay in like a couple of years, and I hope that happens.
Yeah.
And then he fucking marries like not gay chair, and he's like, I've been keeping him in an apartment all this time.
I cut off his arms and legs and kept him in a box. You guys ever, dude? There was a fucking movie where a dude did that to a chick. It was fucking from like the 80s or 90s.
Boxing Helena.
What is it?
Boxing Helena? Or Helena?
Yeah.
Where he literally her arms and legs after like a motorcycle accident or some shit and fucking puts her in a box.
I don't even think it was that, dude. I just remember like she did not want it to be happening. and he was keeping her against her will. I know that much. It was really fucking weird. Honestly, I don't remember the details. Just the fact that there was a chick with her arms and legs cut off in a box. It's kind of the only thing that I'm really carrying over.
Let's see, is there any pictures that are safe?
Hillary Clinton.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
Let's see. I'm trying to get a good like picture here.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Let's see. Here we go. This is what you're talking about, right?
Yes. Yeah, I remember that
Helena,
hairstyle. Yes, dude. Yes.
Wait,
dude,
what?
That's so fucking bizarre. Are you seeing that shit?
Yeah. The movie is called Boxing Helena, and essentially there's like a car or motorcycle accident. And he decides to take her home because he's like a super like skilled doctor. And he slowly amputates like her legs and her arms because like he just wants to keep her in this fucking box.
Yeah, it was definitely like not surgically necessary, right? He just wanted to fucking...
No, not at all. She kept trying to get away.
The fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like I said, all I can really remember is that she didn't want it to happen. And again, it was a fucking chick with her arms and legs cut off, dude, keeping her in the box. Like that's fucking always blew my mind, dude. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
That's why I remember it, because it was such a fucking weird movie.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
I assume Satan is making notes to like jack off to it later.
She was pretty hot. I mean, even without arms and legs. I mean, normally...
I don't remember if there was like any softcore elements to it or not.
Yeah, I don't think they had
a low-budget horror flick.
Yeah. Jesus, dude.
I liked it.
It came out before or after Misery was written. Like it's just a fucking rip off of Misery.
Suiko is bapping to it now.
Yeah, I've got a new life's ambition. That's to keep a bitch in a box. Oh, fuck.
I like we're getting shaken
anyway,
down.
My point is, turns out Crowder's at least bisexual.
It's not at all surprising. He's a very effeminate man.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the thing is he fucking it's anyone who rails against homosexuality
that much.
It usually ends up being gay, dude.
Yeah, it's like a Republican tradition.
It really is, dude.
I hate them queers. That's why I try to stop out of them every fucking weekend.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fuck them straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Get right out of them.
I'm just like the reason they're so gamosexual is because of all that gay jizz inside of them. I'm just trying to suck it out of them.
Yeah. Oh my god. Let's see.
What else?
Standard Republicans.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, but I'll
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'll send you that video because it is pretty funny to watch. Not Owen's stream, but the the Nightwave Radio guy's stream of him because he first has everybody from his stream go over there and say, "Hey, I heard Crowder's gay," like I heard Crowder's bisexual, and like Owen's denying it, and then finally he's like, "No, I got to see it." So Mersh actually sends him emails it to him, and and again has everybody say, "Hey, check your email." And yeah, just watching deny it. Are you guys messing with me? Are you guys messing with me? But yeah, because he's mentioned Mersh and the other guy Royce, well, he calls them just the two fat guys, but like he's well aware of their existence and that they mock him all the time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So like you could tell he didn't want to admit it because it came from Mersh, because it came from a dude that fucking mocks him. So yeah, it's pretty entertaining to watch, dude. Or I found it. You don't have to. It's not a requirement. I mean, we're no longer going to be friends if you don't, but it's not, you don't have to. If you don't fucking like it, I'm not doing next week's podcast. I'm telling you that right now.
No, I wanted to share. This is like a crazy fucking story I saw on Twitter. So there's a group of Hondurans who fight against MS-13 in like their home country to try to fucking oust this terrible fucking gang.
Right.
And the New York Times unmasked them.
Oh, Jesus.
In their fucking newspaper. Like, their fucking names, pictures of their families.
What the fuck is wrong with
pictures of their faces. So, essentially, basically, they just fucking killed the entire movement. Instead of telling the story about, like, these freedom fighters in fucking Honduras fighting against MS-13. They just sentenced them to fucking death. Because MS-13 don't fuck around.
Yeah, it's no shit. I've seen them take fucking chainsaws to people's fucking necks. Their fucking knives and saw their fucking heads off, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sick fucks, man. They're fucking brutal.
No, they're people too. I mean, they're just people that.
Yeah, they're right. They're just misunderstood.
They're just people that kill people.
They're brown. They can't be wrong.
Yeah,
they're
I just like
whatever fucking Democrats think of them.
Yeah, it just blew me the fuck away, and I'm like,
how are they not getting a huge amount of fucking blowback from doing that, dude?
I don't know, dude. It blew my mind when I saw it that like it hadn't gotten any more traction than that. Maybe it's just coming out now or something, but like those dudes are all gonna fucking be dead in like a week.
Yeah,
if that.
Them and their fucking families, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's not gonna just be them. That's a good point because they took pictures of their families and put those in the article.
Have they given a reason why the fuck they would do something like that? That's insane, dude.
I don't know, dude.
They should be fucking held liable. Whoever was responsible for putting that shit out should be held liable for the deaths of the people.
Just drag them out the street and shoot them MS-13 style.
Yeah, no shit. Whatever happens to those people, fucking do that to the assholes at the New York Times responsible for doing that.
It's gonna involve a lot of tarps.
See, it's times like this when I'm glad we have no fucking audience, dude, because, get busted for inciting violence. He's telling the people to kill the guys at the New York Times. Like, yeah.
No, yeah. Yeah, it couldn't possibly be hyperbole.
Yeah, it's clearly an incitement to violence. Oh, fuck.
Wait, what is it? Fucking lost my train of thought. Apparently, Iran is flexing on us, and then a bunch of people that used to work for Obama were giving advice to the Iranian government.
Jesus Christ,
dude. Which is actually like a felony.
Isn't
it? You're not an elected official like charged with international relations. You're not really allowed to interfere with them like that.
Is that not come under the heading of fucking treason, dude?
I know it's a felony. I don't know if it's treason or not.
They still kill people for treason?
Yeah, execution. It depends on what kind of treason, I think.
No, like not officially.
I think you can still be executed for treason, right? Are you sure?
I think it's still technically a capital crime.
It hasn't happened since the 50s.
I was gonna say
So
it's been a while.
It still happens. It just doesn't happen officially. So you don't get executed. You just get disappeared.
Yeah, like you'd have to do something really heinous. Like it would have to lead to like thousands or tens of thousands of people dying or something. Like,
like a trial and the whole thing.
Or just say anything bad about Hillary in 2012, and then you just get fucking disappeared.
Yeah, there's no trial in that though. That's just fucking her fucking thugs who fucking come take you out. Suddenly your brake line gets cut. That's fucking mysterious. Or your body gets moved from fucking place to place, depending on what cops you want to investigate. Vince Foster. Anybody familiar with Vince Foster's death? No. Never mind.
Sorry, I was looking up the treason law. I want to share this just because it's fucking funny.
Yeah, what I found out that sharing the treason law is treason.
Yeah, I'm fucked now.
Treason is treason.
So as it reads, whoever owing allegiance to the United States levies wars against them or adheres to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort within the United States or elsewhere, is guilty of treason and shall suffer death, or shall be imprisoned not less than 5 years and fined under this title, but not less than $10,000. Like
wow, so it's anywhere
like
from 5 years and $10,000. Right? Yeah, that's a fucking gap there. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So there's a lot of fucking leeway on treason. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Has that not been corrected for inflation, or what the fuck?
I just it's
like well, it was 10,000 back in 1776, and we just never updated it. Like it should be like $12 million, but they never corrected for inflation.
I like that Satan is talking in the chat, but not in the.
I'm talking. Fuck off.
Probably more
interesting. Oh man, or I'm just really high and I don't realize what's going on either way.
You don't? Do you ever?
No, most of the time not really. Oh, we're probably gonna end up taking like a week or two off.
Nobody will notice.
Yeah, nobody will notice. I just figured I'd give you guys a heads up.
The people that normally accidentally stumble across our stream will have to accidentally stumble across someone else's.
I recommend Doc Griffin. I was going to say Doc Holliday.
You still don't even know his fucking goddamn name.
I knew it wasn't Doc Holliday, but for some reason that's what I was thinking it was.
Well, no, hey, he was on Dr. Phil. He's a doctor now.
Oh, okay.
That's how this works. Like, if you go on the fucking talk show of another fake doctor, you become a doctor.
Nice.
I want to be a doctor.
Dude. Oh man, that reminds me of the Mad TV. The dude that played Stewart on Mad TV would play Dr. Phil.
Michael McDonald.
Michael McDonald, yeah. There's that one. He'd always be like, "There's a saying where I come from," and one of them he just goes, "There's a saying back where I come from. I'm not really a doctor." And then just that was it. Oh fuck. I don't know. I miss Mad TV. I actually thought that was really fucking funny.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Well, that's when like it was just being funny that mattered.
Good old days.
Funnily enough, like apparently you, me, Amy Schumer, and everyone else that like was even fucking on Mad TV forgot all of the jokes that were written for Mad TV. Because like a fucking while ago, whenever Amy Schumer got in trouble for stealing fucking jokes, specifically Kathleen Madigan and Patrice O'Neal's jokes.
Right.
Well, you're right. Like, it also came out that in that same fucking special she put out, she stole like 6 or 7 fucking bits from Mad TV, and nobody fucking noticed. Like even people that were on the goddamn show saw the special and went, "Oh yeah, we did do that, huh? Oops, I forgot."
Dude, there was one sketch where it was like where they're trying to describe the person that had helped them, like in a department store. Oh no, he looked like, and she didn't want to say just he was black. And it's almost fucking beat for beat the same from I think it was Mad TV, but yeah, one of those, dude. Like beat for beat the same fucking scene, dude.
Are you talking about the He Look Like a Man thing?
No, it was one where like the one that Amy Schumer did was her going into a department store, some black dude helping her, and then later on she's checking out and they're like, oh, what salesman helped you? And like as she's going to describe him, she doesn't want to just say it was a black guy, so she's saying, oh, he was tall, and but there's a fucking scene from, I'm pretty sure it was Mad TV, but whatever, it was a sketch comedy show that is fucking exactly the same, dude, like almost fucking beat for beat, man. I think that was on Schumer's show.
I saw that on
Inside.
YouTube. Somebody put that on YouTube.
That sounds like a Key and Peele bit that I've seen them do.
It might have been. Yeah, it was some kind of sketch comedy thing.
That honestly, though, that sounds like a joke that probably a lot of people have made independently without ever realizing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty obvious like preposition to a joke, right?
Premise.
Yeah, yeah.
Premise. Yeah.
You'd have to see how alike it is, dude.
Well, I've seen that. I don't know about Amy Schumer, but he was talking about Key and Peele as well, and I'm like, I would imagine there's a lot of people that do a similar joke, like along that theme.
Well, and here's the way people like, or at least comedians will look at it whenever they're trying to decide whether or not somebody stole a joke or stole a bit. You know, it's not just is it the same premise, because you can have a similar premise and have like 70 different jokes come out of that same premise. Eventually, it'll get kind of old and it'll all seem repetitive, but they're stylistically different fucking jokes, you know? And then you can have different premises in the exact same kind of setup, which happens all the time. But if you have the same kind of premise and the same setup and the same like structure, then then now it definitely looks like you fucking stole some jokes. Or if you have, like, say you have a premise here and then a joke, all right, like that the premise was, and then like, but like if you take like a 5-minute clip compared to the 5-minute clip of whatever is proposed to being stolen, and that 5 minutes starts to look way too fucking similar. Okay, yeah, no, that looks a whole lot more like stealing now. Like, even though some it's a bit different here and there, you still could have seen that 5 minutes and just taken that and just changed it up a little bit and like yeah, Compton Homework, but change the words around a bit. Like, yeah, no, that looks like fucking stealing.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I don't know from whether or not Amy Schumer stole it directly or not, but I just was giving like the devil's advocate, like.
He's a closet Schumer fan.
Oh fuck no, God, I can't stand that bitch.
Everyone was up until like 2012.
Dude, she actually was pretty funny, dude. Like the show, the Inside Amy Schumer, there was some really fucking funny shit on there that wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it actually was stolen
until she went full Lena Dunham.
Yeah. No, I've seen her special since. It's fucking awful, dude.
And my hell, like she even did the two mics thing with David Tell and Greg Giraldo, or not Jeffrey Ross.
How dare you, fucking?
They're based. It's an old fat Jew. It's basically the same fucking thing, dude. One's dead, one's soon to be dead.
Jeffrey Ross and Greg Giraldo. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. And Greg Giraldo wasn't fucking Jewish, dude. Because both of his parents are from South America, dude.
Yeah, it's Jewy enough. That's where all the fucking Nazis went.
It's Jewy enough.
Greg Giraldo is about 1,000 times funnier than Jeff Ross. But go ahead and continue.
Okay, whatever. We'll agree to
throne.
Agree to
throne. I have no say.
But no, like Jeffrey Ross and David Tell did like the bumping mics tour thing, and I was actually at one of the first ones that they did, and it wasn't even meant to be like a fucking. They started doing that thing whenever they were on tour down in fucking Austin, and I saw the fucking show. Or like I was there for one of the shows that weekend whenever they kind of started forming the thing like fucking 5 years ago. And it's like, yeah, so they went up on stage together and started doing the bumping mics tour thing before it was actually called bumping mics.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, like I've hated Amy Schumer for fucking years now because she's been terrible for fucking years. But even on that show, it wasn't terrible. She was not awful.
No, that's what's really infuriating is she's capable of being funny, and she just got, in my opinion, she's just incredibly fucking lazy. Kind of like Mencia. Mencia is actually capable of being funny. but he's a fucking lazy shit. So
Yeah.
they fucking steal jokes instead of taking the time to write their own.
Yeah, that makes sense. That sort of like getting to the point where they just feel like they deserve it. Like, I just deserve the success and the praise and the.
Yeah. And well, Mencia was like, I do it better anyway. Like,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was part of his fucking bullshit explanation. I do it better anyway. Or when he would steal shit from the guys that did like his opens and mids, he was like, "No, you work for me, so any jokes you come up with are mine." He literally told fucking one of the dudes that was on tour with him, told him that.
Yeah,
that's my joke now. No, you work for me because you're on tour with me, so your jokes are my jokes. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and then if you don't have enough of a name to just be like, fuck off, and then walk. You'll end up in a lot of fucking trouble because you can do all sorts of shit, say all sorts of shit as a comedian, but I imagine not showing up to a gig on that kind of level, not a good plan.
Yeah.
If you want to get other gigs, you can't just walk out on that.
Yeah, especially back then, like he had really no fucking recourse, because if he actually did say something, he would have been fucking blackballed and never fucking, Well, shit, look what happened to Rogan after he fucking outed him for being a joke thief, dude. Rogan, like his fucking his management and everybody fucking dropped him.
Yeah.
When he fucking outed Mencia at the Comedy Store or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I assume everybody's seen that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw that.
Yeah. But yeah, he got fucking all kinds of his management and everything just fucking dropped him, dude. So it is kind of cool that like I said, Rogan's kind of an idiot, but he's doing well, and Mencia not so much nowadays.
Rogan smokes a lot of fucking weed, like way too much fucking weed, and he even admits it. He's just like, I'm way too high for this. Like, I don't know, man. That dude's fucking.
Oh shit, that was the other thing. Brendan Schaub, the dude, is one of his. I guess he used to be an MMA, and then he became buddies with Rogan and was on his show pretty regularly. He got a fucking Showtime special that apparently is just god awful, dude.
Yeah, he was. I think before I stopped listening to Joe Rogan because it's got kind of repetitive.
Yeah,
that dude was talking about being a comedian, like transitioning into doing like comedy and podcasting.
Yeah, he actually got a Showtime special, which he did not deserve. It's pretty fucking obvious.
Well, he had the fame from the MMA stuff, so there's a built-in audience that they knew they were going to get that sold.
Somebody, Rogan or somebody, should have told him he was not ready for a special.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it got so bad that the fucking, I guess the rating for it was like at like 2.9 out of 10. Ooh. And he literally, whoever he's partnered with to fucking sell that CBD oil shit, started offering free shit and huge discounts to the fucking customers if they would leave a good review for his fucking comedy special.
Oh, no.
Oh, you can't do that.
Yes, dude.
Oh, yeah. That's a bad choice.
That's fucking horrible, dude. And dude, what happened more often than not, like some people obviously took the deal and gave him good reviews, right? But far more people were like, I wasn't going to leave a review at all, but now that you tried to fucking bribe me, I'm going to go leave a fucking bad review and mention the fact that you tried to bribe me.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, that's exactly what you would expect. No, you can't do that. That's why everybody fucking hated Rebecca Black for like a year.
Who?
That's the one that did the Friday. Yeah, that was.
She basically tried to buy her way into the music industry with like that terrible video, and it was just fucking. Turns out it really was just the guy that produced it that made it awful. And he did. That's the Pato guy that fucking all his stuff is with little kids, and he shows up rapping in the middle of like this 12-year-old singing some like angsty trash fucking song.
Who
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So Rebecca Black came out with this video called Friday, and it was the most disliked video ever in the history of YouTube at that point when it came out.
At that point, yes. There we go.
Yeah. at that point when it came out.
It was still the most viewed video ever, but it was also the most disliked video ever.
Yeah, like everybody universally hated the song.
Until Susan Wojcicki came out.
No, something else that beat it before then. The other most disliked song or disliked video was "Baby" by fucking Justin Bieber.
Oh wow!
And then YouTube Rewind 2018 came around, and fucking blew the dislikes out of the water.
Well well done.
But the weird thing about the Rebecca Black one is she basically, there was a guy that pumped out those videos, like videos that were that style, named Patrice O'Neill, and his YouTube channel was Pato, Pato Music.
It couldn't be Patrice O'Neill. That would be too much of a coincidence.
No, not Patrice O'Neill, my bad. It was Patrice something or other. Because it's Pato Music, because it's Patrice something.
Okay. I just want everyone to understand.
It's not the comedian Patrice O'Neill either way, like, to be clear.
Right.
It's been a long fucking time since I've checked any of this out. But he basically, like, sold, like, for like 10 grand, he would make a shitty music video with your kid. And he showed up in, like, every one of them and rapped. Like, in the middle of, like, this weird teeny pop song.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah, you're just watching some 12-year-old music video, like, and suddenly, like, this like 30-year-old black dude just pops up, spitting rhymes. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
But apparently, some of them got real fucking questionable. Those all got pulled down. He got sued or something, and one of the people that did a video with him now owns his channel.
Wow.
It's fucking weird because, like, the whole thing is just a fucking weird. Like, I'm sure if somebody ever did a deep dive video, like the people that do those things where they expose the weird fucking shit that goes on, there would be a gold mine of funny, weird shit there. But it was definitely an entertaining little, like, set of events.
Jesus, that's fucking creepy.
Well, and the obvious joke, Pato, pedo. So, I mean,
map. What the fuck? Somebody getting a swirl cone?
No, it's like I do the stream. That's why I went off earlier and then came right back. Because I started the stream upstairs, like on my desktop, and then I said, "Fuck it, I want to be by my beer." I know I just woke up, but I want to be by my beer. So I'm outside in the garage, right next to the fridge.
All right. Why don't you use your beer, get a room? Oh, I guess you just did. Okay.
We did. We did.
Yeah. I gotta do mine by my LaCroix. That's why I'm next to my mini fridge with my sparkling flavored water.
That's not how you pronounce that.
You and your fucking white people water.
That is not how you pronounce that, Stabby. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. What I'm saying is that is not how you pronounce it.
Oh, LaCroix. My bad. I forgot. I think you guys finally made enough fun of me that I actually somehow, like, remembered how you actually say it. And I was like, oh, yeah, LaCroix.
And they say bullying doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, I know. Bullying is how you fix everything.
Shame.
Oh,
but,
man.
dude, on the fucking pedo thing, apparently the, you know the guy that played the boss, like, on Good Burger? That fucking fat white guy?
Vaguely. I mean, I remember the thing. Welcome to Good Burger.
Yeah, apparently
that take your order.
Apparently that dude's like a huge pedo, and I forget who the fucking bitch was, but some girl is, a child actress or whatever, was saying that, like, when they go in for auditions, that they would have them, they'd have all these kids come, they're ready to audition or whatever. They'd pick out like 40 of them, and they're like, all right, I want you to take your shoes off and you go into this room and just run around in front of the camera and talk about how much you like feet. And that was essentially what they were doing to audition.
Nigga, what?
Dude, it's fucking creepy, dude.
That's so fucking weird.
Like that
it's fucking disturbing, dude.
fucking
And
what?
at no point were the parents like, "What the fuck did you just tell my kid?"
Well, no, the girl who they were interviewing was like, "Yeah, my mom heard that and she pulled me out of there immediately." But again, there's 39 other kids that fucking parents were like, "Yeah, go do what they tell you. Put on the bathing suit and fucking run around with your feet showing, or whatever the fuck, dude."
You fucking what, mate?
Dude, dude.
It's not even like clever or sneaky or sly. It's just blatant.
Yeah, it's literally like at that point they're like, "Look, these parents they're going to be more concerned with fame than realizing what's actually going on."
They really don't give a shit about their kids, so like we could fuck them right in front of them and they won't give a shit.
Oh, as long as you cut a check right at the end of the
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking disgusting, dude. I was like, well, at least good for this girl. I mean, she didn't ever work again. You know what I mean? Like, no management company even wanted to take her on anymore because she balked at doing that. That's another fucking super.
You didn't go along with the weird softcore child porn, so you don't get to work in Hollywood apparently. Not at all creepy.
I assume that's got to be part of the grooming. Like, okay, we start with this, and they fucking. I don't think about how.
They fucking rape everybody in Hollywood, man.
No, really hey, no, like we don't call it rape anymore. That's a trigger word. We call it wine-staining.
Wine-staining.
Or
struggle cuddle.
Pedestating if it's the kids.
Fucking hell, dude. Oh, what the fuck?
Dude, that fucking story about the kid dying in Portugal and the sketch photo from the police looks exactly like that fucking Podesta, dude. Jesus Christ, dude.
No, well, I mean, Podesta is
Megan McCann or something like that. Something McCann was the kid's name, and the parents, dude. Holy fuck, dude. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
No, Podesta basically killed a bunch of kids, right? It's the thing.
Yeah, well, this one there was this fucking couple that they were like vacationing in this weird little town in Portugal, which wasn't really like a resort town, really. I think they had the one resort, but essentially there was really nothing else going on there. It's not the place you go with kids.
Oh wait, so it was a shithole country and it wasn't at one of the resorts. Yeah, that's called a rape city.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
the Bohemian rape city.
Yeah. Like why do you think Freddie Mercury got AIDS?
Oh fuck, that's horrible.
I'm sorry.
Oh fuck. All right, but yeah, that's dude. And dude, it's pretty obvious that the parents were fucking pedos too. Like the way they would talk about their kid and their kids was really fucking creepy, dude.
Oh, that's sad.
In a video that show exactly what I'm talking about, but it's pretty obvious they were in on it, and I don't think they were like paying Podesta to let them kill their kid, but they weren't really all that upset about it. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, I guess that's the cost of doing business. They'll fucking pay us a bunch of money, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah,
poor fucking kid.
Is it?
Actually, it's probably a blessing that the kid died if that's the case. If mommy and daddy were fucking raping the kid and we're like, well, I mean, as long as you pay us enough, if you don't come back, whatever.
Essentially whoring them out, dude.
Well, I mean, they're just children, and let's be honest. Did they deserve to live? Like, what have they done to deserve to live? Right?
Yeah, she's probably a fucking brat. But fucking, okay. They go to this resort place, and the resort place has a place where you can fucking have them babysit your fucking kids, right? The daughter was like 4, like barely 4 years old, and then had like a younger brother that was like 1.5, and they left them at home. They left them at the fucking place, in their room or whatever.
In the hotel room as opposed to like the daycare.
Anything, dude. Like,
that's fucking weird.
4-year-old, dude. Even if it was just 4-year-old and there wasn't a 1.5-year-old there too. Yeah, a lot of really creepy shit. Like, and they have a dog that, like the cadaver dog that goes in, like if there's any death smells, whatever the fuck that is, got a fucking hit on the fucking apartment and on their car. And yet these people are still walking free.
Well, I mean, they did it in another country, so the U.S. can't really go after them, and the other country probably just doesn't give a shit because they weren't from
They're
there
British.
anyway.
They're British, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
If you go to a fucking third world country and fucking stay out of the resort town, it's like you pretty much do whatever the fuck you want if you got enough money.
Portugal's not a third world country, dude. I mean, they're not fucking like a super.
Wait, what country?
Portugal, dude.
I didn't hear fucking Japan, U.S., England, so it's third world country.
Okay, dude. It's like 2.5. Like 2.5.
Like Mexico.
Europe, dude. Well, never mind. Stop defending Portugal.
Yeah, like it's Europe for 5 years.
It was just a really late term abortion.
Come on, that's where Cristiano Ronaldo's from, dude. Can't be that bad.
Who's Cristiano Ronaldo?
I think he's the most well-known soccer player, the best soccer player in the world.
Pepe?
Oh, okay.
Or he was for a while. I don't know
Pele!
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah, Pele was from a little while back.
Pele! That's all I fucking know, dude. Pele!
Yeah, I think he stopped playing in the 80s. Like, that was the end of his career. When he came over and played in America, when he was, still good enough to play here. Even when you're like 45, you're still good enough to play in the U.S.
Yeah, that checks out.
So, yeah. Any other happy fucking good time things we can talk about today?
I successfully made fruit leather in my new dehydrator.
Why does that sound creepy?
Like fruit roll-up, but without the sugar.
Why does that sound? Why does that sound like some fucking Buffalo Bill shit to me?
Yeah, you turn some gay guy into beef jerky. That's fucking sick.
Well, there was pineapple involved.
I don't want to know why that sounds like it would be something that would make sense in here. Like,
don't try to reason out.
Like how does that in your brain make sense? Did you kill a homosexual and turn him into beef jerky? Well, there was pineapples. What? What are you talking about?
You show me a tropical fruit, and I'll show you a cocksucker from Guatemala. That was George Carlin, by the way. I just want to.
You gotta make sure you don't get scurvy by like not getting enough vitamin C, right?
Vitamin cock.
Oh man!
I went to Thailand because I had scurvy.
That apparently happens in colleges occasionally. People get scurvy.
Yeah.
Well, it's not technically scurvy, but like because scurvy is its own actual disease. It's not like just a symptom of shit. Like having a shitty immune system doesn't mean you have AIDS. It just means you got a shitty immune system. But having AIDS definitely means you have a shitty immune system. You know.
No, there's just kids that actually get scurvy in colleges now.
Well, it's not technically scurvy. They just have a really bad vitamin C deficiency.
Because they stop eating anything but pizza and like fucking soda and beer.
Yeah, like pizza, beer, bagels. That's it. Like that's all I fucking eat.
Oh man! So you have scurvy?
Sure. Yeah.
Burn! Sick burn!
I love that. I knew if I said that, you just, what the fuck do you say to something that dumb?
Yeah, sure. I got scurvy. Why not?
Wrecked.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Do we want a history lesson?
It was about states' rights. Damn it.
Further back. Julius Caesar was kidnapped by pirates, apparently, at one point. So when he was 25 years old, he was kidnapped by some Sicilian pirates, and they asked for a ransom. He got angry. He laughed in their faces and demanded that they raise it to 50 silver talents. So Julius Caesar was like, no, you can get way more money from me.
Wow.
He then goes on to like communicate back to his servants to get them to like raise the money to pay for his ransom.
Like, I'm worth way more than that, you fucking idiots.
He hangs out with the pirates and he's like joining in all their games and like gambling and contests and all that. Treating them like their servants, and he's like, once you guys let me go, I'm gonna have you all crucified, right?
Yeah, I'm getting all this back anyway, so.
And so so they let him go. The ransom was paid. They let Julius Caesar go. He then, despite not having any authority or position where he was in the city they happened to let him go, had no power or authority. It wasn't even his country, if I'm not mistaken. He fucking raised up a small army and like went and captured them. Then went to the law and was like, "Hey, I want you to crucify them." And the guy who was in charge of the law was like, no, I'm going to sell them as slaves and make a full fucking ton of money off of this shit. So Caesar went back to the town and had them crucified anyway.
Wow.
Like, apparently you just don't fuck with Julius Caesar. Like, he'll fuck you up.
God damn, I'll fuck with your head and then fuck you
He
up.
did show some leniency and cut their throats prior to them being crucified.
Aww.
What a nice guy.
I thought that was...
Yeah, what a good fella.
I mean...
Yeah, he's fucking Ray Liotta over here. Fucking Joe Pesci. Let's go, boys.
Good fellas.
As long as there's some pineapple involved, it's all good.
I still want to know how that makes sense to you.
That was a callback that should have never happened. Should have never happened.
I don't even remember what we were talking about when I raised the pineapple thing, so I'm not sure I can explain that to you, Satan.
Deitois was talking about, like, you said you were making fruit leather, and he was like, what are you, fucking, like, turning fucking gay guys into jerky? He's like, yeah, that sounds like Buffalo Bill shit. And then he said, well, there was pineapple.
Oh, the fruit leather was partially made out of pineapple.
Still doesn't work, dude.
Still, yeah, that's just...
I also used blueberries and raspberries.
Hey.
Does that help?
Not helping, dude.
Fucking
Not
racist,
helping.
bro. That's racist.
Oh,
Yeah, why they gotta be blackberries or blueberries?
I used blueberries and raspberries. There were no blackberries involved.
Well, that's also racist.
Yeah, why not? Blackberries aren't good enough for you. Got to try to find some white berries.
Those actually exist.
Are they really? Like, there's white berries?
Yeah, they're not fucking tasty at all. Like they're just fucking bitter and sour. Like, they're fucking terrible.
Check it out.
It's a real thing. Holy shit. Hold on a second here. I'll screen share what I found.
They're all incredibly bigoted, especially the male berries.
Yeah, there's white berries. All right. I assume it's one of those things that people ate because they were like, well, I don't want to die, and this doesn't make me puke and fucking die. So,
like, still though, the best berries there has to be the fucking mayberries.
Mayberries?
Really?
Like the where Andy Griffith was fucking sheriff?
Yeah, Andy Griffith. Let's fucking go.
I wasn't sure that was what he actually meant until you said it and he agreed, and now I'm very confused.
What?
I liked Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith is funny.
Or
what was that one guy that tripped over his fucking footstool every time he walked in the room?
Oh, Barney? Barney 5?
Barney 5.
I don't know what that was. Like
the guy that kept one bullet in his shirt pocket?
Wait, what?
Didn't Barney 5 only have like one bullet and he kept it in his shirt pocket or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I never really watched the show. I just remember there was one dude that would like his show. He would just walk out and like trip over a footstool and then sit down in his chair and put his feet up. That was kind of like a similar era thing.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm thinking about Dick Van Dyke. Never mind.
You know what would be really funny if even the Dick Van Dyke thing is wrong? Again,
you know what wouldn't be surprising at all is even the Dick Van Dyke thing was wrong.
Oh, fuck. Like another one of Stabby's weird fever dreams that he thinks is reality.
Yeah, they're just Stabbyisms.
Oh, man. No, it all makes sense. Somebody.
I have an idea. Let's do something really fucking stupid. Stabbyism.
Oh, man.
Like the entirety of the Holocaust. That was just fucking Stabbyism.
Like peanut butter on frozen burritos.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Why do I feel like you tried that?
What?
Why do I feel like you've tried that?
It's delicious.
It's magic delicious.
You just get a frozen burrito and like a regular plain like bean burrito, and then you just put a little scoop of peanut butter on top, little spoonful.
Okay. First you get you a pineapple.
Dude, I'm starting to think that you're just making shit up to see if I'll try it. Because you're saying banana wrapped in cheese is good and peanut butter on a fucking bean burrito is good. I think you're just trying to fucking trick me into trying weird shit.
I honestly, like at this point, I feel like he's just calling his dick a bean burrito, and he just had his dog come and fucking lick it for him.
Oh
yeah,
no.
My dog loves the bean burrito with peanut butter smeared all over it. Bean burrito's my dog.
Right. No, ain't no furry shit going on here.
That's it. That's not a furry thing. That's a zoophile thing.
Oh, I thought that was just like furries in general.
See, like I'm learning new words.
There's some crossover, I'm sure.
Well, there was this thing on Twitter where some furry dude was like raping his dog and killed it or something.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was fucking disturbing.
Yeah, that wasn't okay, dude. That's why'd you gotta remind me of that, man?
You guys brought up dog fucking. That's the thing that's been on Twitter for like the last day or two. Oh, you want something cheerful? Lauren Southern is apparently going to like take a step back and find something else to do besides be in the public eye.
Wait, is she finally gonna let shit rat touch her titties?
Well, I don't know about that, but she's going to go fucking have kids or some shit.
She's finally gonna let shit rat.
Yeah, she's
Who's shit rat?
It's like
David Sharat,
Spinosaurus Kin.
or Discord Spies, or whatever the fuck other stupid names he's gone by.
Oh yeah, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Vaguely.
Yeah, him not getting to Lauren Southern drove him fucking so insane. He did all that crazy shit, dude. Fuck. That fucking guy.
Well, I mean, he can rest assured that part of what she wants to like fucking basically step out of YouTube and Twitter and all that shit to do is partially like have a family. So some other dude's gonna fucking rail her. He's not getting in that crap.
Some white nationalist guy, most likely.
Hey,
the fucking what's that dude?
Sounds like
Here's
it'll be like fucking
sister and becomes a fucking ethot.
The Rob Callan or whatever.
Yeah,
the other guy from Vice,
like,
I think, is the one that I would assume she's going to get railed by.
Yeah, she'll be like Ashton Birdie, like I'm quitting everything, and then she's back in like a day or two.
Yeah, probably.
Who is Ashton Birdie?
Some crazy chick from San Francisco.
She's some fucking fake conservative bitch. She's dating Baked Alaska. If that tells you anything.
Okay. So never mind. I don't.
And dude, the scary thing is, like, if you look at their relationship, you feel more sorry for Baked Alaska because she's a crazy bitch. There's a lot of footage of her acting like a fucking psycho bitch, dude.
It still can't be as bad as that Karen chick that was. They kept inviting to their house just so the cops would get called. Because every time they invited her to her house, she would call the cops on some stupid shit.
Wait, what?
There was some chick like fucking Karen or Courtney or fucking something with a C or a K, something like that. And fucking Baked Alaska and fucking Ice Poseidon or whatever, when they had the fucking house together and they were doing the streams, they kept inviting this chick over to the house, and literally every single time she was there, she called the cops on the house.
While she was at the house?
While she was at the house.
Why would she fucking call the cops?
I don't fucking know.
Better yet, after the first time, why would you invite her back? And I guess they must make money off of it or something. Like enough people were like, "Holy shit, this bitch is back at their house. I'm watching that. Here, have $5."
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys haven't seen the fucking. Do either of you guys know who Hampton Brandon is? I didn't know who he was, but I guess he was a popular streamer for a while. But anyways, they were doing a stream from Baked Alaska's house, which apparently they live up in fucking Tempe, like not far from where I'm at. But basically, she lost her fucking mind. Like while the stream, like she wasn't even supposed to be involved, but because she's a narcissistic fucking cunt, she fucking flipped out and tried to make the whole fucking stream about her, claiming that she had a fucking knife and she was gonna cut herself. The fucked up thing is, Baked Alaska, in the middle of this fucking freak out where he had to fucking call the cops, he's like, "This is like the 5th time I've had to call the cops." And he still fucking ended up getting back with this crazy bitch. And they haven't been together that long. Like she was fucking thirsting after Paul Joseph Watson for the longest fucking time. Like just a few weeks before she hooked up with Baked Alaska, she was like fucking heartbroken and fucking suicidal because she didn't fucking get to marry Paul Joseph Watson, right? So a few weeks later, she's fucking madly in love with Baked Alaska. And again, he had to call the cops like 5 times in the first month and a half that he knows her. And then apparently she cheated on him. And although after the fact, he's like, "No, she just texted her ex, and they were at the same event together, and they had texted, but she lied about it, but she didn't cheat on me." I'm like, "Wow, you're fucking stupid." Yeah, I'm sure she didn't fucking cheat on you. I'm sure it was just text messages. Yeah. So after all that, he's still fucking back with the bitch, dude.
She's pretty hot.
She's all right, dude. Apparently, it's a push-up bra though. Like her tits are not really that impressive.
Well, but you also got to include like pretty hot and crazy means like she'll fucking she's gonna be a hell of a fucking lay.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figure. Like she must be fucking the typical crazy bitch.
And she's about 10 years younger than a Baked Alaska too, so he's dipping into the fucking short, shallow end of the pool.
Yeah. I suppose if you're his age and his fucking I can understand. He's like, this is the best I can do at this point. It's this crazy fucking bitch. But yeah, it's just weird. Like, it's obviously. Well, no, she's actually said she's borderline. Like, she's been diagnosed as borderline.
Oh yeah.
And again, if you know anything about that, like, psychiatrists, psychologists are incredibly hesitant to give out that diagnosis for a lot of reasons. But again, so if somebody actually fucking was like, "Yeah, you definitely are borderline," as a psychiatrist or psychologist.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure.
Fucking super crazy. Yeah.
I would run the other fucking way if somebody was like, "Hey, we should date." I'm borderline. I'd be like, "Fuck, I'm just gonna kill myself now."
Yeah. I'm gonna save myself the misery and fucking get the fuck out. Just check out.
Yep. That's probably one of the few circumstances where you should just kill that other person immediately.
I wasn't paying attention, but now I am. Who are we killing?
Oh shit! I forgot. There was a stream before the stuff that I had already mentioned where she pretended that she took a shitload of pills, and the fucking I think it was still Hampton Brandon streaming it or streaming it. And all of a sudden, when they said they were going to call the cops, she springs up. She's like, "No, I didn't," and fucking runs off.
Fucking what?
No, I didn't take the pills. So yeah, he was like,
I was just joking. Just joking.
LOL, JK.
Fucking, oh my god, that'd be.
Yeah. So she's literally laying on the ground like she's dying from a fucking overdose of pills. And then as soon as they mention, hey, we got to call the cops, we got to call an ambulance, she just springs up and fucking runs away.
Like a wood nymph.
Yeah, so you can see, like, I mean, again, if Baked Alaska wasn't such a phony douche, like, you could see yourself feeling sorry for him. But I'm kind of glad they're both together, because that means there's a fucking, 2 people out there that aren't dating those 2 people. You know what I mean? So they're just making each other miserable instead of...
Right.
Okay, you guys get it.
Yeah, they probably plan a lot of that shit out in advance. I wouldn't be at all surprised.
Yeah. No, they're definitely fucking stream wars, dude. Because they'll fucking stream from like a fucking Chipotle, dude. Like, what the fuck are you doing? They were actually talking about themselves getting back together. Like, this pretty serious subject while they're eating sushi, dude. In a fucking restaurant. They're streaming that shit. So, yeah, they're both fucking stream whores, dude. So,
it's a weird choice.
It's kind of a dude. They've done it. I don't know, at least a couple times that I've seen. Because I don't really follow either of them, but I just see people making fun of them when they do the stupid shit. But there's been at least 2 within the last month or 2 where they're streaming from like a Chipotle or a fucking sushi place, dude. Yeah, you guys.
Well, I mean, sushi is delicious.
Yeah, no, nobody's denying that, dude. Just weird to do a stream with a loud ass fucking restaurant all around you. Because again, there's nothing blocking out any of the background noise or people around them getting their orders taken and shit. None of that's being filtered out. And like half the time you're like, is that Ashton talking or is that? Oh no, shit, that's the fucking waitress. Like, it's that bad. It's that fucking bad, dude.
So you're saying Ashton Birdie just looks like a waitress?
Yeah, well, she sounded like a waitress. I was like, wait, her lips aren't moving. Like, that's how bad the audio was. Like, it was picking up the waitress that was like 10 feet away or 15 feet away taking somebody's order.
Were people shouting like sending out super chats to like make orders?
Yeah, I don't think they do the text to speech thing. I think it's just
it's too bad.
Yeah, they're at least that smart enough.
I can only imagine that Based Alaska's audience is not the kind of audience that would balk at being like, me Chinese, we play joke. Laying out in the middle of that shit.
Yeah, like they find out, much like Worski, that like 90% of the people watching you actually fucking hate you and want you to fucking get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all, dude, because he is a fucking...
I think Worski should go do a live stream down in fucking Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
When they can start...
Clearwater was rough. Yeah.
Well, and then they can start shouting out nigger on the fucking thing, and then he'll just get shot.
Yeah. I think the poisoning the well guys were like, why don't you come try that in Atlanta and see what happens?
Yeah. There's a lot of places where that's not going to play out real well.
Yeah, where you're going to get fucking blasted.
I think if you do that in San Francisco, they don't beat you up, but they just start throwing poop at you.
Yeah, poop and dirty needles. Poop and dirty needles.
Oh yeah, dirty needles, plague rats, and poop. That's what you get.
Honestly, I'd rather somebody fucking shot me than start throwing fucking dirty needles and fucking shit at me. I'm good. Fucking yeah. Miss me with that shit.
Yeah, you forget like the bubonic plague is apparently going to show up in like either San Francisco or LA pretty soon. Like they think it's going to have an outbreak.
The thing is, no, like it never actually went entirely away.
No, I know. That's why I said specifically they think it's going to have an outbreak. I know Tim Pool reported like, oh my god, it's suddenly here after it's never been.
Oh yeah, no, he was way the fuck wrong. The second I started watching the video, I was like, no, wait, Tim, wait, you're so fucking wrong. Like the
article he was quoting even said outbreak of plague possible, not sudden like recurrence of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like hell, like in the Midwest, there's been more cases of the plague, like outside of fucking Africa, because it shows up in Africa. Honestly, a lot. Yeah. But like outside of fucking Africa, there's been like the Midwest in the U.S. has had more cases of plague in the last few hundred years than anywhere the fuck else.
That's fucking nuts.
The bubonic plague does show up occasionally. Yeah, it's mainly because it's like, carried on through rats and fleas, man.
Right, and you know what actually was the big killer of everybody back in like the early fucking, what was it, 16th century, 17th century? Because it wasn't the bubonic plague, it was the pneumonic plague. Like that's the one that fucking killed everybody.
Oh, pneumonia?
No, the pneumonic plague.
Oh,
like,
I would assume that was related to pneumonia. My bad.
No, like there's two different kinds of plagues that like that. There's a bunch of different kinds of plagues if you want to get fucking technical, whatever. But like the two that like the two that we always referred to as the one that like fucking wiped out like half of fucking life in Europe and shit. Was the bubonic plague and the pneumonic plague. And the bubonic plague, it killed a bunch of people, but the fucking pneumonic one is the one that actually fucking killed fucking everybody.
Yeah, the one where it was literally half the population. Yeah. Instead of just a third.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Can we get that again?
I wish.
If you want, we can arrange it. If anyone deserved it, San Francisco does. That's far enough away from you, right, Shabby?
I mean, look, if I got to go with them, as long as they're gone.
If I have to die too, I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
I mean, how many are going at the same time? As long as most of them are going, I think it's a fair trade.
I mean, I'm willing to make that sacrifice too.
Yeah,
like,
sure you are.
If we can get rid of them as well as you, like that's two birds with one plate. Two birds with one plate.
I think in my memory, I want everybody I know to show up in like a furry suit to fucking my funeral.
Honestly, thank you. Like, just put them all in one spot. So I don't have to use a bunch of bullets. I can literally just use one fucking bomb. That's so sweet of you.
But if you're gonna do that, can you at least wear a fursuit while you set off the bomb?
No, I mean, like, I'll
maybe like a Snoopy mask.
I'll wear a ghillie suit.
A ghillie suit,
and hide out the fucking bushes like a mile away.
Oh man.
You know what a ghillie suit is, right?
Yeah, it's the thing where you stuff weeds in like a fucking mesh suit that keeps you from being seen.
Yeah, well, it's something like, I mean, they have some that are actually fucking made, like you just fucking put it on like a jacket, or like
oh yeah, with like torn rags and stuff.
It has fucking grass and dirt and everything, all fucking, so it looks like you're all camouflaged and shit.
I think if you want a good one though, you'd have to make it from stuff near where you're actually at.
Yeah, or just plan it out ahead of time so you know what you need to fucking look like.
Oh, fair point. Yeah. You know, like, have you seen the sniper training where they fucking wear the ghillie suits and like the people walk around and try to find them from like a few feet away?
Yeah, that shit's actually incredibly effective, dude. Shit's crazy.
I wonder if any of them have ever managed to make it like onto the platform where like the commanding officer is watching the whole thing.
Probably somebody somewhere, dude.
I think that'd
be
it was
Jeremy Kyle. Jeremy Kyle did it. He did everything.
Oh.
But couldn't manage to keep from getting shot by some crazy dude. What a dumbass.
Well, isn't that like kind of the hero's dilemma?
I heard that guy was a fucking scumbag, dude.
Jeremy Kyle?
That's Chris Kyle, isn't it? Isn't his name Chris Kyle?
Does it matter?
The sniper guy that was it Bradley Cooper played in the fucking movie?
His name is Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon. Yeah. Diamond Lil.
That's what we need next. We need a fucking Rocket Raccoon movie.
I went Rocky Raccoon, but whatever.
No, isn't that Rocky and Bullwinkle?
No, the fucking Beatles song, dude. Rocky Raccoon.
Oh, it's a Beatles song?
Yeah. You never heard Rocky Raccoon by the Beatles?
I thought I'd heard all the Beatles stuff. I used to fucking listen to a bunch of their albums when I was a kid. That's all
I'm like 99% sure that you have the name of that song wrong.
It's Rocky Raccoon, dude.
I'm amazed because I genuinely like.
Pretty sure that's who Rocket Raccoon was named after, dude. It's like a pun or something.
Yeah, Rocky Raccoon. Now, somewhere in the Black Mountain Hills of Dakota, there lived a young boy named Rocky Raccoon, and one day his woman ran off with another guy. Holy shit!
Rocky didn't like that.
Oh, it's from their. I never heard the Beatles. I am Rubber Soul, Sgt. Pepper and Lonely Hearts Club Band, and Revolver, and then Willie Nelson. All I listened to.
I thought you were saying you never heard of the Beatles, dude.
No. Those are the 3 albums I had that I would listen to all the time when I was a little kid, like on the tape. Like on cassette, and then like a couple of Willie Nelson albums.
Yeah, I guess it's not like a super well known one of their songs. There are a lot of them, so it's fucking hard to even have listened to the whole collection. Actually, I don't think I heard of it until somebody sent me a version of that song covered by Fish. So I would have been in my 20s.
Get out!
Hey, I didn't say I fucking picked it out. Not my fault. Somebody sent it to me. But I was like, oh shit, that's a Beatles song. I've never heard it.
So there I was at a Fish farewell reunion concert. It was like an all-great buffet.
They covered fucking Fish covered Gin and Juice by fucking Snoop Dogg.
Did y'all ever like watch Derek comedy or fucking like College Humor back in the day?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Y'all remember Bro Rape?
Bro Rape. No.
Dude,
I think most of what I watched was Pete Holmes' Batman, which I found fucking hilarious. But
dude, the Bro Rape video, dude, that thing had me fucking rolling for years, dude. Holy shit, that thing was fucking funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
One word or two?
Bro, 2 words. Bro Rape.
All right, I'm gonna have to.
That sounds like a fucking gold mine.
That sounds like something they get fucking executed for today. College humor has gone like far leftist, haven't they? Or no? Am I thinking of somebody else?
They've just gone far not funny.
Okay.
Like, Bro Rape Newsline investigative report, and it's like obviously like College Humor guys. It's not on College Humor though. I think they've taken it off.
Well, I know like it was done by Derek Comedy.
Oh, okay, that's the one. Okay.
Yeah, and then
okay.
It was hosted on College Humor for the longest time.
Watch later. Okay.
Cool. I assume Bro Rape is a quality time with the bros.
Have you guys
Something
seen
like that?
Have you guys seen the Batman ones though that they did? The Pete Holmes as Batman?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit is so fucking hilarious, dude. God damn. Batman versus Superman.
The Furry World or whatever it was. Shit.
Get out.
That was fucking awful.
At this point, I think y'all are just saying that shit to fucking trigger me.
Well, I remembered it because you were the one I think that told me about it, or gaming was.
If it was about furries and it wasn't about murdering people, it was probably not me.
Well, no, the furry thing is literally like that's what it is. It's like a group of people that are trying to kill the furries. And then the furries fight.
You gotta be down with that.
By yiffing, which is not. It's not okay.
Yeah, you want to explain what yiffing is?
No.
Yeah, for the kids.
Yeah,
for the kids
in the audience for this Minecraft playthrough.
All right, kids. Yeah. Like it got me. Oh man! So it's when you tie a rope around your neck and hang yourself because that's what you should fucking do if you're yiffing. Isn't that when they fucking fursuits or some shit?
Honestly, you know what? I want you to Google now. Like, I'm not even gonna fucking tell you. I know what the fuck yiffing is. I hate those goddamn furries.
It's like I can't even explain it.
I hate them. I hate them.
YIFFING.
Yeah.
The term yip is sometimes used to indicate sexual activity or sexual material within the fandom. This applies to sexual activity and interaction with the subculture, whether in the form of cybersex or offline. Let's see. Oh, it's cybersex between 2 or more members of furries. That's fucking sad.
Wow, not even. Wow, that's pretty bad.
Well, there's more to it than that. Like, I think that the word has has seemingly fucking evolved over the last few years, but it's not what it fucking used to mean.
Oh, well, dressed up in animal costumes. There's multiple definitions for it. It's not like a specific official one.
Yeah, like, it was
group fondle and hump on each other for sexual gratification. No sex is involved. Usually done in a group setting.
It was either fucking in your fursuit or getting in a big ass fucking pile and making weird animal noises while rubbing up against each other. No. It's getting up in a big fucking pile and rubbing up against each other.
Is this for like Mormon fucking furries? Like, why aren't they just fucking?
That sounds awful.
Only the butthole. We gotta technically be virgins.
Weren't there like a bunch of furries that got arrested just recently for raping like a 14-year-old boy or some shit?
That's probably a story that's played out multiple times. And weren't you the
like
one that
this week or last week?
Rampant.
Yeah, Satan pointed that out. He sent me a fucking video or something where somebody was talking about it, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, no, like the fact that they won, like if you are a parent and you have a child that's like, I'm a furry now. Your first instinct should be to put it down. Just put it down. Put it out of its misery. But if you're not going to, if you're a fucking coward and you won't murder your fucking monster, don't send it to a fucking furry convention. Because here's what happens at furry conventions. At least once every single time. Without question. There hasn't been a single time there's been a furry convention and a little kid hasn't been fucking raped. Not fucking once.
God damn.
How the fuck are these things still allowed to fucking continue, dude?
They don't. Fucking all the hotels and all of the convention centers have pretty much said no. Because one, you keep fucking little kids. Two, you keep fucking roadkill. And three, you keep leaving full shit-filled diapers all over the place.
Oh, yeah, there was a fucking furry dude talking about eating diapers like it was the best thing in the world on Twitter as of late, too.
Oh, my God. Where did
that keeps getting retweeted by some people.
Yeah, and no, there's a game that a bunch of them will play where they'll go and hide a bunch of diapers and then say, yeah, there's like 40 diapers hidden around the hotel. Some of them have prizes. The others have prizes, like in all fucking caps and quotation. Like, because they're filled with shit. They're filled with shit.
So it's not like the Jackass thing where they just put chocolate pudding in it.
No, they wear diapers like either inside their fursuit or just walk around in a fucking diaper and nothing else. Or fucking a diaper and like a fucking mask to hide their goddamn shame. But and then they'll fucking like while they're talking to people, while they're walking around in a fucking like 3-star, 4-star fucking hotel, they'll fucking shit themselves and then go fucking hide it somewhere.
Dude.
Oh, I can't even imagine working at that hotel and being like the next day you're like, and now we have an unspecified number of diapers filled with human feces that we're going to have to locate, ladies and gentlemen. Like, fucking what?
Some of them are filled with prizes.
Quickly. All caps. Prizes. All caps and in quotes, buddy. Enjoy your prizes.
The day after the furry convention is when the minimum wage staff of the hotel just fucking quits. Mm-hmm. They're like, I can make minimum wage at any hotel. I'm out. I'm done. Too many fucking diapers.
Yeah, no, dude. They're
qualified.
They are the fucking worst, dude.
Oh, that's disturbing. I didn't know the diapers was part of being a furry. Oh. I still didn't know.
It's just part of being a filthy fucking degenerate that needs to be fucking put down. Like that's all it is. And just for whatever reason, diapers are a fucking thing for all fucking filthy degenerates. Like in every fucking group.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the baby play people. Yeah, that shit's weird.
You'll remember me telling you about the chick that used to like really enjoy, like the fucking little that always wanted to call me daddy and shit and
oh whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was fine for the time. Like it was okay at times, and it was hot at others, and it was really fucking weird at other times. Like depends on the fucking moment. But it's fine. You want to call me daddy? That's cool. Whatever. But just don't fucking call me dad, like, or fucking father. Especially while you're blowing me. That's not a fucking K. Get my dick out of your mouth, you nasty bitch.
I gotta at least pretend I'm your stepdad. Fuck this.
No, like I fucking ran into her recently on fucking Instagram just because it was on my phone, even though I could have sworn I had fucking deleted it like 1,000 goddamn times. But whatever. I was sitting there flipping through it. It's like, oh wait, I think I know that. Why is she wearing a diaper? Holy shit, that's my ex. Fucking bullet dodge, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, come on, Satan. You just got to peel that diaper off to get a crack at that crack now.
Oh. Bullet dodge. In his head, he's like, that's the one that got away.
Hell nah, dude.
Oh, that's scary as shit.
Dude. Yeah.
Like, I might have had to change that fucking diaper. Oh, you wouldn't have had to change it because that's when you walk the fuck out. You're like, I'm done. How do you fucking bring that fetish up to somebody? Like, that's a fucking weird one.
I don't know if you're young and hot enough, I would imagine. Relatively easy.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Taylor Swift could be like, I want to blow you, but first you got to change my diaper. I'm like, get the fuck out.
Oh, young and hot, dude.
Isn't Taylor Swift young and hot? I thought she was counted as young and hot. I was aiming for like generic.
Not my type, I guess.
Okay, there's fucking. I'm already done with the fucking Pride fucking events and Pride parade shit. Holy fuck, dude, this is.
Are you talking about the fucking HIV blood fucking crown?
No, like there's videos of these fucking dudes butt ass naked just walking around Pride jerking it.
Wow.
Like just
that's
in the middle of the fucking street.
Gross. Yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it and don't feel the need to send me that.
And here's one of some fat chick laying in a fucking inflatable pool getting pissed on by a bunch of people. And some old fucking Santa-looking dude walking around with the fucking erect, and he's jerking it too. God damn it!
Bring the whole family down. Fun for the whole family. Support your local gay pride. Fucking degenerate motherfuckers.
And now with dudes pissing on her. Oh, how much piss is in that fucking pool? Oh, that's gross. Close your mouth.
Just pretend it's apple juice somehow. You're trying to convince yourself like it's apple juice. It's fake. It's gotta be fake.
Please be apple juice. Please. Oh my god.
You guys ever seen Rock and Roll High School Forever?
No.
Not the Ramones one. The one with like Corey Feldman, which is like a spoof essentially of the Rock and Roll High School by the Ramones. There's a scene in there where they're drug testing everybody in the school. And they basically do that with the fucking juice. Bring the juice in there. And there's like this Asian dude. He like turns around and he's like, "You smell my pee?" And then the other guy's like, "Yeah, you know what? I don't think this is not my pee either." They start swapping it around, and the dude that's like watching them, all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, try it." And they fucking drink the apple juice like it's their piss. I don't know.
That's a weird one.
I'll have to see if I can find it. It's pretty fucking funny, dude. Not the way I described it, but trust me.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's funny.
Don't Google young and hot. That doesn't find you celebrities.
No, whenever like with the things I've searched on my computer, whenever I Google young and hot, I get fucking babies in a microwave.
Yeah, I thought it would be like celebrities that were like young and like popular right now.
Fucking
That's
search
not
engine
what I
knows you
got.
pretty well.
Because Taylor Swift is apparently not young and hot, and I was trying to find another generic celebrity that's apparently young and hot.
Definitely not young at this point.
Ryan Reynolds? I don't know.
Okay, Ryan Reynolds can get it.
Yeah, he's still not young. I mean, he's hot, but
and fucking Ryan Gosling, fucking all the Hollywood Ryans, they could fucking get it.
Is it even gay if it's Ryan Reynolds?
I don't think it is. That's just it's not gay. It's just good, clean, fucking American fun. Or
Yeah, you're allowed to be Ryan.
In Ryan Reynolds' case, just good, clean Canadian fun.
Yeah, he's fucking Deadpool.
Yeah, and Pikachu.
Yeah, let's not talk about that movie.
That
It was a fun movie. It was a silly, generic comedy. It was kind of it was entertaining, and there wasn't any politics being shoved at me. It was great.
All right.
Oh, speaking of things that were entertaining and also fucking politics being shoved, did any of you watch DC's Legends of Tomorrow?
I've watched part of it. I think I watched like the first season of that.
Honestly, the first season was a little bit corny, but it was fucking great. Second season, awesome. Like it was a lot less corny, and then the stories were just really fucking good. And then it was a third season where everyone started calling it Lesbians of Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Because like they got rid of like they kept replacing little like a character here and a character there, whatever. But in the third season, they replaced the cast with a bunch of lesbians. I was like, okay, like that seems to be
it's a shame.
a deliberate choice.
People like this too much. Let's fuck it up.
but it was all right. Well, the stories are still fine. I mean, like there's a weird story about fucking like race or gender or whatever, like every few episodes, but it's fine. Whatever, it's still good. And then season 4, like literally every fucking episode is that. Like they've even like they tossed around the term sexual spectrum, toxic masculinity.
Oh no.
They have some weird fucking Trump parody character in this episode. Like everything's like the whole thing is fucking dumb, dude.
Well, it was on my list of things that I was gonna eventually like watch the rest of, and now I'm thinking maybe not.
Just watch season 1 and 2. Like
I'm pretty sure that's as far as I've gotten. I don't think I've watched season 3.
Once Vandal Savage is out of the picture, it's kind of done anyway. Because and then like the next big bad is some big fucking demon that ends up getting beaten by some fucking giant Care Bear thing. Yeah, it gets kind of fucking retarded. But season 1 and 2 with fucking Vandal Savage and Damien Dark and all that, that's when it's best.
Yeah, I got up to. It says there's 4 seasons. I got like most of the way through season 2. So I could catch up to season 2, and that'd be as far as I should go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you're good, dude.
No, I actually really fucking like the Legends of Tomorrow, like the comic, like because it was one of the few that I actually picked up from DC that wasn't a fucking Justice League or Green Lantern comic, because I wasn't a big fucking fan of DC outside of Justice League and the Green Lantern stuff. But
all right.
I did pick up a few of theirs, and they were cool books. Like it was weird, like fucking this weird mashup of fucking villains and fucking miscreants and fucking anti-heroes and shit all get put on a fucking time machine where they got to go around and fix shit. Okay, that's cool. Like that's fucking weird, but I dig it. And now this one, it's just fucking dumb.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the original audience was meant to be like teens and adults, and like every season they've tried to like lower and lower and lower the demographic age. It's like, yeah, at this point, like we're just aiming for toddlers and queer kids that are fucking like 8. Like that's it. Like
Yeah.
our prime demographic is gay, lesbian, Muslim women of color with disabilities, and they that were fucking raped by daddy at one point. Like that's the demographic.
Yay. That's definitely, yeah, that's fucking killing TV.
Queer kid stuff. You are enough. God, that's so disturbing. That fucking channel.
Well, disturbing now I have a couple videos to watch. Bro Rape and Rocky Raccoon. I'm sure those are going to be like slightly scarring.
Oh, Rocky Raccoon's fine. It's just a fucking Beatles song, dude.
I was listening to the first part. It was like weirdly fucking like rednecky. I was like, really? That's kind of weird, man. I didn't know they did like a weird country style fucking song.
Yeah, it is kind of. Yeah.
It didn't sound bad. It just sounded like not their standard style that everybody knows them for.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Maybe they just hadn't had enough drugs yet. They just needed to get a little fucking acid in their breakfast cereal and fucking make it work out a little better.
What do you think would happen if you got a bunch of mediocre artists to all draw candlelight?
All do what?
Like to paint like candlelight.
Like a candle and light coming off the candle, basically?
Yeah. I don't know.
Intriguing.
You get dozens of pictures of fucking red and yellow and orange pussies.
Naturally.
Just fucking tons of them.
Of course.
That, of course, is exactly what you would expect.
Here, let me fucking send it to you. Here, hold on.
That is a normal thing. You see a candle and a bunch of paint, and you're like, I'm gonna fucking paint a weird colored pussy. Yay. Never assign your class to paint candlelight. Oh shit! Oh, okay. I can share that. That's. Okay.
Do you see what I mean, though?
That's fucking hilarious.
Ooh.
So this is the never assign your class to paint candlelight. That is unexpectedly like a bunch of vaginas. That is fucking hilarious.
They say to fucking do it in the Georgia O'Keeffe style. What the fuck, dude?
I don't know, dude. There's a couple that aren't that bad, but most of those are real fucking bad. Oh man,
That was a little obscure. My apologies.
I got the Georgia O'Keeffe.
Yeah, because everything she draw looked like a fucking pussy.
Yeah, it was flowers that all looked like fucking pussies. Okay. All right, it just wasn't funny.
Flowery vaginas. Isn't that like how they came up with oh man, de-blossom? Now I fucking forgot it. Deflowering. My bad. Deflowering for like taking a girl's virginity.
No, that term's been around. That term's been around for like at least 100 years prior to her. at least 100 years, dude.
All right, so definitely a George O'Keeffe reference.
All right.
All right. We need some nutmeg.
Liven things up. Well, nutmeg.
I don't know, man. It sounds good right now.
Yeah, makes you hallucinate if you take enough of it, you know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I thought that was yeah. No, I forgot. Didn't it like you have to eat like a fucking lot though?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty happy amount to actually hallucinate.
And then like, it's not much more than it takes to make you hallucinate. It's sort of like kill you or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like you got to eat like a fucking quarter cup or something to get hallucinate, and then like a half a cup, you're fucking dead or some shit.
What are we talking about?
You go over like a fucking teaspoon, and it'll fucking go from hallucination to death.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
Like it's the cinnamon challenge. Let's do the nutmeg challenge. Come on, kids.
So you can nutmeg kill you. Oh, that's like one of the biggest searches.
If put in a casing and fired at a fast enough velocity, yeah.
Let's see. Consuming 0.2 ounces can cause convulsions, while eating 0.3 ounces can stir up hallucinations.
0.4 ounces. Certain
if you
death.
eat a whole nutmeg, like the whole nut, you'll get a nutmeg psychosis, which can lead to death.
That sounds nice.
That could, if you just added enough nutmeg to like the cookies for like Thanksgiving one year, that could lead to some real interest in fucking holiday memories.
You dose your whole family with nutmeg.
It's not your fault they ate 2 cookies. You told them to just eat one. They'd have been fine. It's the second one that did it. Because nutmeg is a fairly subtle spice. You could probably put a lot in there and not have them figure out as long as there was enough sugar.
You can eat the custard or the cookies, but don't eat both.
Oh, man. I don't think I've ever had custard at any family gathering. I've had custard since I was like a little kid, and it was in like the school lunches.
Yeah, that's true. I think I made it when I was a kid, but yeah. I was like 10 years old.
Yeah, like pudding and stuff is pretty common, but actual custard with like the egg in it, I don't think people do that anymore.
Yeah, it's probably pretty rare.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell if I have the munchies. I'm fucking talking about food all the time.
Yeah, speaking of rare.
Yeah.
I actually made they had New York strips on sale for like $6.50 a pound. So I got one for me and my son, dude. Holy fuck, it was so good. Fucking tasty and super tender, dude. Fucking
nice.
Amazing.
When are y'all gonna do the show where you just make Detroit eat a bunch of fucking pickled shit?
No.
Are you still doing that, by the way? You're still pickling shit?
I have not done any pickling, but I'm going to be doing a bunch in like a few months when my mom's garden starts producing a lot of cucumbers.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it'll probably be like not as many of the fermented pickles, but mostly canning them.
I bet your mom's gonna pickle some cucumbers too.
I'm so surprised you went to that joke.
I was going to say Stabby was going to set aside like half of them for that purpose. But,
God damn. Oh,
right up my
ass. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the special pickles from my dad. Those are my dad's favorite pickles. Nobody else gets to eat those but him.
The ones you shove up your...
No, you guys were implying that my mom was making the pickles.
in
inappropriate ways, so I was trying to turn that into a wholesome joke.
What we said was perfectly fine, but you crossed the line, sir.
I was just trying to make it a wholesome joke.
It's the same reason they call pussy juices brine, dude.
I've never heard anybody refer to pussy juice as brine.
That's what it's scientifically, like medically called, is brine.
That's fucking hilarious. It's actually like that's the medical term for it. I'm looking that up. I'm not sure if I'll find it because I'm typing in medical term for pussy juice. So
that's why they do. There's that episode of Family Guy where like Lois's crazy brother has like they got him out of the fucking insane asylum, and then he has like an imaginary girlfriend. And then they, who was it, Brian and Stewie? Let's put the cucumber right where she's supposed to be sitting. All right, let's see if it turns into a pickle. Now I get it.
Like, hold on, let's be honest, Stage 12. You don't get anything. That's not respect.
Vagina brine in the Urban Dictionary.
Years, if anything.
The sweet. Hold on, let me share this. This is great.
The first fucking word is the sweet.
So this is Urban Dictionary's definition of vagina brine. The sweet nectar milked from a plump vagina.
From a plump vagina. Wow.
The characteristically salty dew is often milked from a tasting-looking snoot snout into a gravy boat.
Dictionary is fucking amazing.
Typically, at this point, you would bathe your tasty meat chunks in the brine in order to maximize the vulva sensation and whiten teeth. Not to be confused with pickled coupons.
Not to be confused with pickled coupons.
I don't even fucking.
Why doesn't that have a fucking thing that you can click on to see what pickled coupons are?
I don't fucking.
Search it. Fucker pickled coupons. I gotta know now.
Oh, let's see.
You don't have to, dude. We're
Pickled
probably
coupons.
far better off.
It's literally giving me coupons for pickles. I mean, I'm not really surprised.
Wait, are you searching Urban
at,
or just Google in general?
At that point, wouldn't it just be an address to your mama's fucking bedroom?
See, I get coupon in Urban Dictionary, but not pickled coupon. Pickling is checking out another's body. Okay, that's not good. But there was a thing I saw, and I don't know if it's true or not. I'm looking it up right now. Okay. So there is actually a FDA-approved over-the-counter pill called My Sweet V to make the vagina taste mildly fruity and sweet.
My Sweet V. Fuck. I assume that's the scientific.
Now, I don't know that anybody is dumb enough to take this shit.
Oh,
but a lot of people got upset over it.
You know for a fact people are dumb enough to bullshit.
It's pineapple powder. Okay, this is all different kind of fruit and like spices. I can't imagine how any of this would do any. Yeah, this would be perfectly safe. It's literally just like fruit powder. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So if you want to make your vagina fruity according to this medication and how it works, you could just fucking eat fruit instead of like not eating fruit.
Speaking of leather.
That's fucking hilarious. I love that exists. Because, like, there's that whole thing, dudes eat pineapple juice, supposed to make your jizz taste better.
That whole thing.
And you don't eat pineapple juice, drink pineapple juice. My bad. And that's literally the first ingredient in the My Sweet V is just pineapple powder. So apparently if you want your fucking junk to taste better to whoever's down there, fucking eat some fucking pineapple.
Also,
maybe you could maybe you could take your gay pineapple jerky and market that for the same purpose.
Also, don't smoke meth. Meth makes your jizz taste like fucking rotten eggs. Apparently.
Oh God.
She did not appreciate that.
Yeah, I can't imagine that going over well with anybody.
Jesus, dude. Yeah.
We did fuck again for a while after that.
She was like, nah, you can fucking get that shit out of your system before you come back here.
Yeah, tug it for the next few days, get that shit out of there, and then we'll talk.
I'll be right back. Not because you were just telling me to tell you, just right stop.
Sure. He's like, no, I'm not leaving. Fuck.
Commercials. Roll that commercial footage. Yay.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That's what I was thinking. Damn it.
Fucking Bush's bean, the talking dog.
Fucking dog. I think the dog from those commercials died not long ago.
Aww.
Well, I mean, it's a dog. They only live for so long.
Yeah, this is true. Plus, he was trying to give out the secret, so he probably had him killed.
They're like, we're gonna give you the long walk goodbye. Yeah.
Like, we're going to the park, right? We're going to the park?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy, we're going to the park.
Yeah, you just gotta fucking not look while we put this syringe full of fucking whatever it is they kill dogs with. I don't know what they kill them with.
Yeah, I don't either. You're on your own, buddy.
Back to talking about food. So I've been trying to make fucking like real ramen where like you actually put like real food in with the noodles and the broth. And that is a really good fucking dish when you do that. Like you fucking throw in some fresh vegetables and some fucking like some good like beef or pork or something. Like,
right.
Holy shit, that's really good. I didn't know ramen could be tasty.
Yeah, that is a tough one, dude. I mean, it's not like it's gross or anything, but yeah, it's not generally super tasty.
Yeah. I mean, for like 25 cents, you get a fucking meal, and you're not like disappointed. It's not terrible, but like like really enjoyable. Like throw in the fucking like some meat and some fucking veggies, and like apparently people keep saying to throw in an egg, but I never really liked that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Well, that might be fine. Like a scrambled, like you scramble it up and then put it in there.
I think you can do it either way. Like crack the egg in and let it like soft boil in the water, or like crack the egg in and like scramble it around with the noodles. Either way.
All right.
Because I've done it. I haven't done it with soft boiling it in the water, which I might try at some point. But I know when you drain the water out and then mix an egg in with the noodles, it's sort of like fried rice, similar. The egg coats everything, and it's sort of like fried rice. It's not terrible, but it's not really that great either. Although then again, if you're eating ramen, there's so little nutritional value there. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, throw something in there, dude.
Throw in an egg, which probably costs more than like 4 packs of ramen.
Yeah, it's slightly more nutritious than just plain water.
Yeah. Well, I remember fucking. I used to watch a lot of like the prepping videos. The people that were like, "I'm prepping for the fucking disaster and shit."
The apocalypse. Yes.
Yeah, and this one dude was like, "You just get a bunch of ramen. It's cheap and it's fucking great calories. It's plenty of good carbs to give you energy, and that's all you need." And I'm like, and then you die of malnutrition in like a fucking week. Because there are nothing in there that's good for you. Like, there's no vitamins, there's no minerals. You're just fucking eating salt and like maybe flour.
Yeah,
something chemically similar to flour that they made noodles out of. Like, God, can you imagine that?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
I mean, I lived off of ramen for like 3 months. I know what happens. Like, you get fucking weak and delirious and shit. It's not good if that's all you have to eat.
You get scurvy eventually.
I imagine you probably could. I didn't get scurvy, but I did start to get like weird shakes occasionally.
Yeesh, that's scary.
I mean, I was fucking young and I didn't have any fucking money, so.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Got that starving student thing going on.
Yep. I don't think I even went to school at that point. Before I tried to go to school.
So just starving.
All right.
Yeah.
Now that my man meat has been properly leathered, let's go.
Man meat has been properly leathered. I see it. I get it. That's a callback joke.
Yeah. You get it. You understand the rules of the funny speak.
The funny talking. I got that funny talking down. Nobody else liked that joke, but I'm gonna just giggle to myself a little bit over here.
Fruity leather.
Oh man.
Booty leather, fruity leather. Booty leather, fruity leather.
I'll be making more fruit leather in the future too. Pretty good stuff. Try some peach apricot fruit leather next.
Oh shit! Now we have a rival streamer.
Oh no! In our audience or just streaming in general?
Oh no, just streaming. Dot Griffin's on. Now that we've already
nobody was watching us anyway, but
yeah, like honestly, once Psycho and William left, who were the only two people that actually showed up. We haven't had anybody.
Liz Reptile was there for a minute.
Oh, was she?
Yep.
She didn't say anything in the
before
chat.
You showed up.
Yeah, she was saying shit in the chat early on, wasn't she, Stabby?
Yeah.
Oh, not.
She's the one that was telling us the story about the guy that fucking took a selfie with the grenade, then blew up.
Yeah, it would have been right before you showed up. Would have been the last time.
And that was a funny story, so I appreciate it.
Satan's here. I gotta go. He's gonna start talking about my meat flap. I just know it.
Oh yeah, most likely.
I honestly cannot let Liz be in my proximity and not roast her. I can't. I've tried to do it. I can't. I cannot, for the life of me, not roast that sad sack of a bitch.
So I take it there's no love lost there.
Yeah.
No.
I don't even think you dislike her, right? It's just a matter of she's kind of has to be lampooned, dude.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I don't even dislike her. I mean, I was never really friends with her, even when we did talk on occasion. But I never disliked her either. I thought all the bullshit with fucking Zephanorian was fucking retarded.
That was cringe hilarious. That was some fucking grade A fucking USDA choice lol cow right there.
And the worst part about that was long before Zeph started hooking up with any other. Not hooking up, but getting a connection.
Zeph isn't hooking up with
you know what I mean? Long before he started networking or getting involved with any other YouTubers or any other groups of YouTubers or any of the other fucking Cunt Stream or the fucking IBS or the Liz stuff or the long before any of that stuff, right? He was on my show all the fucking time, and we used to have fucking great talks, and he was a cool dude. We talked about shit all the fucking time, and then I don't talk to him for a month, and now
he goes fucking nuts.
Yeah, and he's hooked up with Liz. He's fucking fighting with the Cunt Stream, and then a month later he's fighting with IBS, and then he's fighting with everybody. I was like, holy shit, dude! You've lost your fucking mind. What the hell happened to the dude I met 3 months ago? Are you fucking retarded? What's wrong with you?
I believe he definitely ascribed to the there's no such thing as bad publicity theory.
Yeah, dude, he
bad.
He lost his fucking mind, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'm not even gonna reach out to see what happened. I don't care. I genuinely just don't care anymore. You've
that
lost
whole
your
thing went
mind.
pear-shaped as a motherfucker.
Dude, it was really I don't know, man. It was just dude, this guy, nobody watches any of the shit that he does. He gets, a few hundred views, if that, on any of the videos he makes. But there's all these people talking about him. It was fucking really bizarre, dude.
Was he the first, drama fucking fight thing, or was Tonka?
I don't know. They kind of came up together.
Wait, are you talking about Zeph?
Yeah. Was him or Tonka the one that basically started that huge drama thing that just wrecked that whole group of YouTubers that used to just kind of chill and hang out with each other?
Dude, no. Tonka was the one behind all of the drama. Not behind all of it, but he was there at the front of all of it.
Yeah. He was the one trying to profit off of it.
That was just one small part of one piece of that drama.
Okay, I just didn't remember. It's been so long. I just was like...
I think Zeph genuinely, again, was they're not talking about me, so I'm going to fucking say something to Tonka that's stupid, and he'll talk about it forever because he's a fucking spurg. It's so they'll be talking about me again. It's pretty much his attitude, dude.
Oh, that's pretty funny, actually. I don't know, man. That whole group of people just turned into little bitches.
Who knew?
They fucking yell at each other and fucking cry about it to our fucking audience all the time. That's fucking entertaining.
I still think my favorite episode of the all of that stupid shit has to be the one where Andy Worski went on there, and then everyone was just giving him shit about being a fucking narc because he did drugs with some people, and then fucking told everybody that he was doing drugs with the people. It was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Nobody's ever gonna do anything with you again because you are a fucking pussy. We hate you. Fucking kill yourself. I was like, oh, this is my favorite.
Well, that's a fair fucking response though. You don't fucking out a bunch of fucking people without at least making sure that they're cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just that fucking stupid. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
And what kind of drugs was it? Like, was it like hard drugs or just like fucking
coke.
weed? Oh, it was like coke? Yeah, no, you don't fucking out a bunch of people for fucking coke.
Yeah, like they were a bunch of them got together. Like I think it was during VidCon.
And did a bunch of coke.
And did a bunch of coke. And then, like, the week after, Andy was on there just fucking spilling everybody's tea. It's like, dude, you know, that is, like, that's not even, like, man law or fucking, like, druggy law or what. That's just fucking human law. You don't fucking do that shit. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that is definitely one of those, like...
Yeah, I can imagine Andy's like, look how cool I am. I did coke with this guy and this guy and this guy. Please like me.
And this guy, and this guy were all like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Please think I'm cool. Please think I'm cool.
Although it's, you know, a lot of those people, you kind of knew they were doing a bunch of fucking drugs anyway.
Oh, yeah. So. I mean, like, I'm not going to judge them for it because, I mean, I fucking do too. But, like, the best part about all that was one of the people who he was doing drugs with who hadn't got put on blast yet by Andy was in the stream with them. And apparently they had talked about it prior to the stream. Don't bring my name up with all that too.
Oh,
like, I have some things I need to say to you about this, but don't bring my name up with it too. Like, that all went on before air, but then afterwards, Andy brings it up, and then they mentioned, dude, we talked about this before we went on air. Fucking don't bring my name up in this shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, and he did it again, even after like they had been going off on him for like 20 minutes about not bringing people's names up around that shit. He does it again to a person who was in the fucking stream.
So wow. So you would think just the fact that conversation happened that he wouldn't fucking mention anybody's name specifically. What the fuck, man?
Let alone 10 minutes after it.
Yeah.
like 10 minutes after to the exact same people he was talking to. Like,
yeah, like, dude, in my mind, like, if somebody's telling me that, I'm like, oh yeah, I shouldn't mention anybody's name now that you fucking mentioned that. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I was also doing dope with this guy that just told me not to say anything.
Yeah, no, this guy. Oh yeah, and this guy right here that begged me not to.
Oh my god, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, that's fucking Andy, dude. Such a fucking idiot, dude.
That's the kind of shit where you show up to VidCon the next time and you're like, why did I get my ass beat by a bunch of people with fucking ski masks?
I
don't understand.
I've honestly never been a huge fan of Andy. Like, the only time I actually liked Andy, or I won't even say I liked Andy, but I would watch a bunch of his videos, is whenever he was putting out like 3 or 4 videos a day on a bunch of like new topics, and I would essentially just like skim through his videos and just kind of get what was going on, because at that point I was super into the culture war stupid shit kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So like I would love getting all the little bits and pieces of what's going on college campuses and what's going on around the like that kind of stuff, like the SJW stories. And because he was putting out like 3 or 4 videos a day, it was real easy to watch like the 4 or 5 minute videos of him sitting there just doing those quick little recaps of stuff. Whenever it was him and Chris. But that's been fucking years, and ever since he stopped doing that and started trying to do like the live stream stuff, no. Like,
I mean, ever since he got rid of Chris Worski.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, dude. Even when I like found him entertaining or liked him, even then, like all I considered him was like an entertaining clown. I didn't really have much respect for him. Yeah, exactly. When Chris was on there, it was actually pretty decent content. But again, I'm 90. You know, Chris came up with the ideas. I'm fucking sure of that. That's pretty fucking obvious. You know? And Andy never believed any of this shit. You know, like I think everybody thought he was actually on board with the anti-SJW shit. All he was really doing was hopping on a trend because that's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He didn't really give a shit about fucking, SJW, anti-SJW. He just wanted views. He just wanted fucking subs.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is true for most of them, but I assume a lot of them were. He was just kind of the most blatant one, I guess. Because that's kind of all he's ever done. What I've heard from people that followed him back before any of the SJW shit is, yeah, he was going after whatever was popular at the time. Whatever that was, that's what he was streaming about. It was kind of all he's done, before and since.
Well, and now the only reason to follow any of that shit is just for the occasional funny story that you get to hear about weird, wacky shit that goes on in colleges these days. As opposed to it's not worth watching. I can't imagine any of the anti-SJW videos makers that I would watch at this point. But it's entertaining to see the news stories that come out and you're like, what the fuck? Because it's inevitably entertaining.
Yeah, honestly, I think the only creator that I still watch every video that they put out, and he's one of the only ones that I've actually watched every video that he's put out since I found the guy, is Chris Reagan. That's literally about it.
Oh yeah, well he was mostly just comedy.
Yeah,
he doesn't really do any. He doesn't try to make the pretense at being some sort of fucking philosopher or scientist or some shit.
Right. Are him and Lucy Green still together?
I think so.
Yep, he's still sticking his dick in that. I can't imagine why, after seeing Lacey Green's videos on why you shouldn't wash your vagina. You should never use soap on your vagina, according to Lacey Green, ever.
And then Chris Reagan put out a video about how you should never go down on a chick that doesn't wash her vagina.
Oh man.
Yeah, she seems fucking nasty to me, dude. Watch some of the videos and the shit she fucking said in her videos and her sex tips or whatever. I'm all right, that's fucking disgusting.
Because their sex junk is
Oh, fuck, dude.
Well, her channel started out as literally just a sex ed channel.
Yeah.
If your parents kept you from seeing it in school or your school gave you bad information, it was a good channel to go to for that. But there's only so much you can really cover before you run out of shit. And then she just started getting into weird shit that just was definitely not factual anymore.
Yeah, the feminist fucking nonsense, dude.
Yeah. All sorts of weird shit.
But she just ran out of content.
Nah, and just,
nothing else to say
transitioned into something else. I mean, she was making her money that way. A lot of money, because she goes around to fucking... I think she still gets speaking fees by going around to different schools and stuff, colleges, and talking about shit. I'm sure that's where she makes the bulk of her money, but, she gets those gigs via the YouTube channel at this point.
Well, she actually has a degree in something like that, right?
Yeah, she has a bachelor's degree, and I don't know if she ever finished her master's, but I know she was working on it at one point in sex education and something else that was it's not just sex ed, but there's also another thing, because just having sex ed as a fucking master's degree would be kind of a silly fucking thing. But yeah, it's sex ed and something else.
Makes sense. Either way,
I cannot tell fucking least credentials. Holy shit!
You can't what?
I was trying to look up Lacey Green's education. Let's see. Oh, her big thing was ousting Sam Pepper.
So, I mean,
who?
Sam Pepper was a British YouTuber that made some dumb fucking prank style videos.
Oh yeah.
That were all not really pranks. They were just stuff that he fucking scripted out and all that kind of stuff.
Pretty much all the prank channels did. back then, or probably still.
Yeah, and she ousted him for something and got him in a lot of trouble over shit that was totally unsubstantiated. Basically, got him shut down.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was the one that he got busted for grabbing chicks' ass, like pretending he didn't grab their ass.
He had all the paperwork that showed that was all like a hired actress. Everything was like cleared beforehand, and she knew exactly what was going to go on. And it was a bunch of weird shit that basically people came out of the woodwork because suddenly there was this big spotlight on it, and he was a really popular. Like he had like 1 million subs on YouTube, and so at the time when it happened, that was still a fairly big channel.
Yeah, and then people didn't know back then that it was all bullshit scripted.
Yeah, exactly. And it basically
experiment, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dumb shit. Like he was fucking dumb as fuck. So,
but still,
legal studies and education. That's what her degree is in.
That might have been her bachelor's, but I know her master, like the master she was working on, was something.
Oh, doctoral degree in public health apparently is what she wants to get.
A doctorate. Why would you need a fucking?
It's hard to find all this information. I'm just like, there's a fucking article about how she didn't like get brainwashed. She fell in with a tough crowd with the alt-right thing. Because Chris Reagan is super fucking right wing. I don't know what the fuck wrote that shit.
What the fuck? Alt-right?
I don't think Chris Reagan's even a fucking conservative.
Yeah, he's still pretty, like, I don't know, center left maybe?
Yeah, I think he's one of those people that's like, yeah, shit, I'll talk with anybody and I fucking make jokes about everything, and that's what I fucking do. But, like...
I'm really surprised that you still watch Chris Reagan, dude.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, man. It's just, he's all right. There's nothing wrong with the guy, but it just seems like the shtick got old for me. But that's just me.
No, I just like the fact that like he's funny even without the shtick, like without all the fucking jump cuts and the fucking guest voices and all the other stupid shit. Like he's just a genuinely funny dude, and I agree with most of what he says. Not everything, but a hell of a lot more than I do most fucking YouTubers, because most YouTubers are fucking retarded.
Yeah. Well, Chris Reagan's just having a laugh, dude.
Yeah,
like he's not getting too serious.
Not involved in any fucking Discord doxing servers or any of that fucking bullshit. Like, you're just a genuine dude.
Well, yeah, and most his stance on most things is, well, that's fucking retarded.
And he'll talk to anybody, which is what I like. He'll sit down and have a conversation with whoever just for the fun of it, like not like, I don't know, make it into like a fucking fight.
Good for that guy.
Oh, Snapchat says love has no age. Somebody's freaking out about that. I imagine they're speaking hyperbolically. I imagine they're just talking about like, fucking like old people, like people with big age gaps and like, 40 and 20 or whatever. The September, November marriage or whatever, that kind of weird shit. Not pedo stuff.
Well, I just find it weird. Like the same people that jump down fucking Leonardo DiCaprio's fucking throat over him dating younger women are the same people that'll sit there and talk about fucking pedophilia being okay.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. I don't get that shit.
Yeah. Considering, well, I guess Leo definitely got fucking passed around when he was a kid.
He was a child in Hollywood. Of course he did.
And that's how you got the fucking role.
With him and that fucking Brian Peck guy.
What's eating Gilbert Grape? Probably the director.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
what the
fuck? But yeah, there's a fucking video of him like talking with that Brian Peck guy who's been convicted, I believe, of fucking, child molestation or whatever. And it's fucking creepy because he's like got his hand up and he's like kind of tugging at his shirt. Like, it's overly fucking, it's fucking creepy, dude. So there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to see if I can find it because it's,
I think you've I'm pretty sure I've seen that one.
Right. Oh yeah, it was probably back when Benjamin hadn't completely lost his mind and he was talking about it.
Yeah, I think so. I think I looked it up. I don't know,
Before he
man. That
moved
whole
on-
thing is fucking weird.
Before he moved on to the moon landing is a hoax and the fucking Earth is flat.
Yeah,
No,
that
it's not flat. It's hollow.
Oh, is that it?
Hollow Earth
Antarctica
theory.
does Antarctica still ring around the whole outside somehow?
I don't fucking
Yeah.
know. I just
I like that we literally have pictures of the fucking Earth and like from space, and they're like, nah, they're the Globe organization, the Globe Illuminati is making it up for Globe sales or some shit.
no. My favorite.
Dude, those are composites, dude. Those are fucking artist sketches. There's artists that have bragged about drawing pictures of the round Earth, dude.
My favorite thing is hearing like whenever the fucking flat earthers start getting into political shit and they hear the term globalist, they're like, yeah, the fucking globalists. It's like, I don't think that means what you think it means.
It's like, yeah, globalists in general are not good people, but you're not really clear on what we're talking about.
Right.
Well, the fact that they would use globalist, dude, that's fucking funny.
They're putting the wrong
Flat
spin
Earth.
on it.
Bad stabby. Bad stabby.
I don't understand what the benefit is in pretending that the Earth is round. Like, where is... If this is a big conspiracy, like, what's the profit?
Yeah, dude, the theory is, which this is at least something that kind of makes sense. I mean, it's bullshit.
Does it really?
I don't
think it does.
No, it doesn't, dude. I'm saying it's more than fucking the globe manufacturers are at it. You know what I mean? But they're like, no, what they're doing is they're trying to make you think that this universe is this huge thing so that you're super insignificant, and then that's easier to control you. That's their fucking theory.
Again, if you go to the edge of the Earth,
for it, but
if you go to the edge of the Earth and you hang over the edge, it's easier to find like the veins of gold and precious ores to mine. And so you got to keep everybody from realizing that they could just, go to the edge of the planet and get rich.
Just go and
that's what I'd have gone with.
Get on the other side of the Antarctica there, and
yeah, you just get a long enough rope, you hang over the edge, you can just pull diamonds out of the fucking side of the Earth, dude.
That's why they don't want you fucking doing that.
That's what I would do. No. Yeah, that's the if I was gonna go with trying to encourage people to think that's what I would aim for. Tangible fucking gains. That fucking documentary that Gaming was talking about though was glorious.
Which one?
The flat fucking one on Netflix about the flat earthers and I don't remember what it's called now, but fucking it's got this dude who's very obviously was into this. It's just
the hot chick.
Yeah, he's into this hot chick, and he's this big flat earther YouTuber, and she ended up doing a big flat earther YouTube thing, and they kept doing stuff together. And then she obviously never really had an interest in him, and just moved on and got some other guy to date or whatever.
Some rich guy.
And this dude lives with his fucking mom, and fucking is still desperately, sadly, from the look on his face whenever they're talking.
Was it Shit Rat? Was that him? It sounds like him.
I don't know, but it's so sad. It's you can tell he's so in love with that chick. And then there's just all sorts of weird shit that goes on.
and most likely she was only into it. She's essentially a cam whore. That was okay, there's this this movement of crazy fucking virgins that there's no hot chicks involved with at this point. So I'm going to go make a shitload of money off these idiots.
Oh yeah, she makes a lot of money off of it. You can tell. Because he's in his fucking mom's living room doing a fucking live stream. And she's in she's got her own special room set up in her fucking house that she probably bought with the fucking money these dudes are sending. She's got an extra room that's set aside just for the fucking whatever show about flat Earth that she does. And she's always got that low cut shirt on.
People are so fucking serious about it, dude. It's fucking hot. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Like,
yeah, they're fucking they're,
whatever, man. Like
debunking, quote unquote, debunking anything that people point out that show that the Earth is round. It's a fucking globe.
Well, they ran experiments at the end of it that proved the Earth was round and just figured out ways to just deny them.
Yeah, like no, that's because it's only like 2,000. The sun's only like a couple thousand kilometers away, and it goes like around in a circle above it.
Yeah, like well, they set up a bunch of fucking boards with holes in them, like at certain distance. And the deal was if they shined a laser from one board to the other board, it should go through the hole in the middle board. If the Earth was flat, like it wouldn't change. But if the Earth was round, then the middle board would block the laser. And of course, the laser was blocked. And they're like, no, well, you see, we just didn't measure da-da-da-da-da, and everything wasn't done correctly. And if we correctly adjusted for such and such difference in whatever, it would have came out.
Yeah,
even.
if we correctly adjusted for the fact that our fucking worldview is wrong,
yeah,
you'd be right.
It was pretty fucking good. And then they did one with like gyroscopes and like something else and something. It was they just kept trying. And every single time, it was like, nah, the Earth is round.
Their theory is not faulty. Just their experiments are faulty.
It was always the
flat.
Yeah, with the gyroscope, they got to buy like this incredibly expensive metal housing to keep it from being affected by some sort of magnetic field that the fucking globalists are putting out.
That's why
I don't know. It just got real fucking weird.
You got to get that thing. You got to really prove them wrong.
Essentially, they're like a bunch of people that live in their mom's basements and get like bagged lunches and fucking get weird conspiracy theories going. Although a couple of them make money. But the majority of them look like any kind of like comic book convention group.
Probably even fucking worse, dude. They aspire to look like a
I imagine they perspire a lot too. Because you looked at the Flat Earth Convention group and you're like, oh, I bet that smells just like a Comic-Con group.
Indeed.
Yeah, right?
I don't know. I've been playing games for like 30 minutes.
Oh, there's one last little funny thing here. I just like the picture. But they decided to let this very obvious trans woman compete in track at the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like the fucking picture because, like, look at this dude's like 8 inches taller than everybody else there. He fucking clearly got at least 20 pounds of muscle on him and is gonna fucking smoke them all.
Yeah.
Like, you look at that, you're like, that's not even a competition. Yeah. Come on now.
No, like my favorite part is whenever they argue that, oh no, like women are just as good as men. See, like these trans women are better than all these fucking women. Yada yada. That's the argument that they're making because women are good at things. All right, well then let these trans women compete with the men. Oh, they're not breaking world records anymore. I wonder why that is.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Yeah, they're like, see, this is why women are great. He was only average when he was going against the males. Now he's a woman. Now she is dominating. See, women are fucking fantastic.
Absolutely.
It magically made him a better athlete becoming a woman.
Oh, 100%. The magic of estrogen.
Even though his performance is probably worse, and yet he's still breaking world records. I mean, whatever.
Well, I mean, they at this point, like, trans women have basically like taken over a lot of the collegiate sports, like the weightlifting competitions, the races, the boxing.
Yeah. See, dude, this is what happens when you let your fucking ideology just fucking run away with you, man. Like, it should be fucking common sense that they shouldn't be competing with other women, dude. They should either have to still compete against men, or you want to fucking form a separate trans category. Even then, you'd have to break it up. Like, you couldn't have fucking female to male competing with male to female. That's still incredibly unfair. You'd have to have a separate trans man and trans women categories.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No,
I
they're
don't
all
even
the
know.
same. Yeah,
or since it's less than
ridiculous.
1% of the population, just don't fucking have that at all.
Well,
it's okay to exclude people.
Now that there's dudes that are kind of fucking middle of the pack, realize they can just fucking claim to be women.
Yeah.
and fucking dominate.
And that's why they're having
going to magically go up.
They're having a huge issue with it, like in boxing and kickboxing and MMA and stuff. They're like, yeah, no, we're putting a fucking stop to this because this is fucking 3 times now we've had these trans men come into or these trans women.
They're shattering
fights.
Yeah, they're shattering their people's fucking faces, dude.
Yeah, no, like just recently, somebody fucking broke somebody's skull with the fucking single goddamn punch. Broke somebody's fucking skull.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Through the gloves. They're like, yeah, no, we're done with this. This is not okay. Like, I don't care if we're being fucking if we're being fucking mean. We're making sure our fucking fighters don't die. Fuck you.
Yeah. I assume they're called incredibly fucking bigoted for doing so.
100% the bigots. The bastards. Yeah. It's Gay Pride Month. How dare you be bigoted against the fucking LGBT trans people in the sports thingy?
It's fucking jerk off and piss on people in public month, god damn it. How dare you?
I made a joke about Chick-fil-A for fucking Gay Pride Month. And like some dude actually put up a big fucking little like weird manifesto with his fucking thing. I don't know if this is legit or not. Like, but I think this dude is serious. Proud to be a straight white man. Part of the race. Oh, it's not shared already? I thought I just shared it. Whoops. Proud to be a straight white man. Part of the race that was the primary builder of half the world. Still keeping my sanity instead of throwing it. Let's hear it for straight white people. Without us, LGBT wouldn't even exist to complain about us. Pride Month, straight pride with the bag of Chick-fil-A there.
Oh, wow.
Looking all fucking serious and shit. In what honestly appears to be a basement. Fucking god damn it. Like I joked about it because it's funny. Like, haha, Chick-fil-A for Gay Pride Month, But I think that dude actually means it.
Good for that guy.
Although, let's be fair, Chick-fil-A is fucking delicious. That's good at any time.
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, I love that shit.
God damn, next week I'm going to have me some Chick-fil-A.
Are they still closed on Sundays? They are, right?
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. Yeah, you're fucking closed 1 out of every 7 days and you still manage to fucking stay in business. Yep, that better be some good shit.
Oh no, somebody's crying on Twitter. No, definitely not watching that shit.
Wait, what? When is
I don't know. There's some video about somebody being like their kid kidnapped and they're like crying on the fucking video, and I'm like, nope, not watching that. That's sad.
Oh, okay. So literally crying, not just
like legitimately crying for a good reason. Like her kid got kidnapped, but I'm just not. I don't want to know.
And this has been such a happy, upbeat stream. We don't fucking
it just seems unpleasant.
No, dude, I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to fucking goad you into showing it. Dude.
I'd rather watch things cut in half on the fucking Reddit.
Right.
Let's see.
Those people are way more fucking fun.
Exactly.
And like, and they say it's blondes or brunettes. Nah, dude, it's those without the heads.
That's not what they're doing on the Reddit cut in half, but okay. Like it's like things like
all magicians and mirrors.
It's like people that cut like fucking cars and stuff in half.
Oh, well, I'm not interested in that. That just sounds boring.
That doesn't sound like it's causing pain to anyone. Fuck that. Sounds like literally no misery. Fucking bullshit.
I mean, what they're bringing joy to people? What fags?
Yeah.
Censor that.
Oh no. YouTube's gonna shut us down. That's why we got so quiet, just so YouTube wouldn't catch us, right?
Sure, that's the reason.
Yeah. Banana.
All right. We should probably call it a night.
How long have we been going?
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless you got anything else pressing. Yeah, I've been over 3 hours now, dude. You're good. Why torture ourselves further?
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.